Da 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 da. La da 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 dee. I'm told now Jack Hanna's coming out here, and he's a zoo director, and he brings on wild, vicious, rare animals. And I'm told now that his first animal he's bringing out here tonight, what are the chances? A monkey on a rock.
Okay. Wow. What are the chances? Now, what is this? What's going on here? What are you?
A guy from a company called Vet Pro sent me my own Jungle Jack animal, Hanna zoo gloves.
Oh, I'm so envious of you.
Yeah, I'm ready to go now.
You have protection.
Our first guest is the director emeritus of the Columbus Zoo and the host of a very popular television series entitled Jack Hanna's Into the Wild. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only Jungle Jack Hanna. Jack, have a seat, buddy. Good to see you. Happy New Year, Jack.
Yeah, I'm a little upset, though.
What's the matter?
That guy, who was that guy? I'm serious. He got a snake on. Did you see what he had on?
What are you talking about?
He killed my snake or somebody. He's wearing a snake, that man. He just went there blowing that harmonica.
Steven Tyler?
Who?
Steven Tyler, Aerosmith, Steven Tyler.
I heard Aerosmith.
Yeah,
yep.
Yeah. He killed a snake back
Look
there.
what he's wearing, if you ever look back at it.
Okay. Hey, speaking of animals dropping dead, what about all of these birds falling out of the sky? That's biblical. What's that mean? We're in trouble, huh? What's going on?
Well, I hadn't thought of it that way, but
yeah.
What happens, Dave, there have been mass extinctions going on for a long time.
Jack, I'd have that looked at.
I'm going to be serious.
Yeah, oh, good.
No, but no, there have been mass extinctions. Just that with everything interconnected, it's just one of those deals, you know.
Where we know about it now, whereas 50 years ago we might not have known about it.
It's been going on for 100 years. We've had, in the last 7 months, we've had over 100 mass extinctions throughout this country alone. Sure. You just don't hear about it.
And what is the cause, or does it matter?
Well, it wasn't those birds getting fireworks in Arkansas.
That's not true.
No. You think it was lightning, Dave, or, you know, it was a tornado that week. Never been a tornado that time of year in history. Yeah. I can go on for you, too. We've got pollution. Those elephants died those birds died in Vietnam. Right. That's because it's the coldest winter they ever had, and I can go on and on.
It's always some form of trauma or toxic
exactly.
event, isn't it?
That's the answer right there.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Right.
Now,
I heard that in 100 years,
yeah.
50% of the species of animals... I'm going to send you to a specialist because we just can't handle this kind of problem.
Right now, this animal's back claw is right on my breast there, and it's hurting, so I'd like to tell what it is.
In 100 years, 50% of the species on the planet now will be gone. In 100 years, 50% of the species.
I'm not that negative, but it could happen. I got to be positive.
All right, Jack, I understand you have something in your shirt.
Yeah. This, Dave, is something you won't believe.
I know
it's the only one in the United States.
Oh, only one in the United States?
Yeah, what do you think it is? You'd never guess in 100 years. It's the last letter of the alphabet.
It's the last letter?
Letter of the alphabet.
It's a Z. It's a Z. It's a Z. Zarilla. A zarilla.
Yeah, it's a zarilla.
Never heard of a zarilla.
I could say, well, I could say I've been working with.
All right, get it out of your shirt.
This right here, Dave.
Is it a marsupial?
No.
Is it in the skunk family?
Yes.
It's in the skunk family.
Everybody, what you're seeing here, everyone.
Is it a rodent?
No, it's like a ferret. But this, everyone, listen.
Well, isn't a ferret a rodent?
Open your shirt up, because it likes to be inside of a shirt. Just open your shirt up.
Is this some kind of a trick?
No, it likes the warm body. It likes a warm body. There we go. There you go. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Dave, he's fine. Just let your shirt up. Now.
No, seriously.
Now let me ask you.
Button it up.
Dave,
I don't want my wife to know. Button it up.
Dave, let me talk to you now. Dave, I didn't understand that in the next 100 years there's going to be an extinction. Would you like to tell me about it? Now you'll see what it's like when I'm sitting over here, that thing inside my shirt. What's wrong?
Nothing.
You know what's in there right now?
A zarilla.
Yeah, this is the smelliest animal in the world, Dave. Listen. This animal, you look it up. Get on your BlackBerry and look up the word zarilla. You'll see it says the smelliest known animal. There's only one in the world.
Why is there only one in the world?
I guess because people put it in their shirts. I don't know. No, it's the only one in the world, Dave, really, seriously.
It's been like this for about 8 months, Doc. Here lately, it started jumping around.
Dave, if you sit forward, he can go around your whole waist there. He'll explore your.
He's up under my arm. That tickles. Stop
He
that.
He likes you.
And now we talked about this before the show.
No.
Okay.
Just
All right.
the only one in the country, Dave. The only one in the country you have inside your shirt.
All right, that's great. We'll be right back with Jack Hanna, everybody. Bop, 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 bop. Jack Hanna. That's a what they call a joey.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a little baby kangaroo.
Baby kangaroo.
Yep.
But,
you know, in Australia, are they indigenous only to Australia? They have
yes, the kangaroo. Tasmania and Australia.
Yeah.
Wallabies.
No, why is it one continent and that's all we got? Why wouldn't they be elsewhere?
Why? I mean, Dave, that's how the world. Why are elephants in Africa? That's where they got to.
Right, but I would think that kangaroos might survive on the plains of the United States, might they?
They might have. I mean, the prehistoric kangaroo was probably 15 feet tall. I don't know. Anyway, the kangaroo, Dave, the kangaroo is a marsupial. They can have 3 babies at one time. One of the only animals in the world. They have a baby coming out of the pouch at about 6 months, like this one's getting ready to do. Another one being born that looks like a lima bean this big, Dave. And it doesn't have any idea where the nipple is, and yet it knows right where to go.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
It comes out of the birth canal and goes up on an hour. And
Climbs
goes
right up into the
pouch.
pouch.
And then it can breed the same day. 3 different stages of life.
Whoa.
That's something.
Right.
And so what happens is they get kicked out of the pouch. If the one coming up out of in the little lima bean comes out, their mother pushes it out on the ground.
And also in Australia, I've been told, I've not seen this, that they also use the pouch to carry their Easy Pass.
No,
Hey, is that a joke? Is that really a joke or what? Hey, is that a joke? You telling me that's a joke?
You gotta take my finger, right? Dave, this is.
I didn't get to hold that one. Oh, check please. Whoa. Oh my God.
Yeah, just
that's a wolverine. That's a wolverine.
Don't.
What is it?
Keep your gloves on.
I got them on. What is it?
This, Dave, come here. This is a binturong or bearcat. You've never seen one of these?
No, I never have.
I went to Malaysia, tried to film them. I couldn't find them, everybody. Now smell it. Just take a smell. What's it smell
Stop
like?
it. Stop
Popcorn.
it.
Dave, think about it. It's popcorn. Smell it?
It does. It
Yes.
does smell a little like
Yes.
popcorn.
Now this, every color bearcat.
Where's it from?
This is from Malaysia. All right. This
And
animal.
you find them in movie theaters in Malaysia?
Dave.
I've never seen an animal like this. I thought it was a wolverine or something.
No, Dave. This is. Some people think that. This is it. This is like the wolverine.
Are they dangerous? They're deadly dangerous, aren't they?
No,
Whoa, he's got my thing.
No, don't.
Oh, look out!
Dave.
I'm sorry, but he began to wrap his leg around tail around his leg.
That's a very good point. You know why?
My leg.
Yeah, you know why? This is the strongest prehensile tail of any animal in the world, Dave. Any animal in the world. This
I
tail.
haven't even seen this.
Just hold that.
Now, what are they related to, Jack?
They're in the mongoose family.
Mongoose.
This thing is like a wolverine. You're right.
Mongoose.
It takes down
Are they
anything.
tougher than a mongoose?
I'd hate to put.
Are they tougher than a wolverine?
That'd be a good thing to know.
Right.
But
Well, I tell you what. One of these days we're going to get a guy on here who knows that sort of thing.
Dave, nobody knows
Wow,
that.
I've never seen that. Are they rare? Are they in trouble?
They're not in trouble, really. They live in the forest over there, and they eat cobras. You know how they eat a cobra?
Oh.
They come down on the ground. The cobra flares up, right?
Yeah, right.
This animal walks around the cobra real slowly. The cobra goes like this, and all of a sudden, this thing here, the binturong bearcat, starts running real fast, and the cobra gets so dizzy, he falls over and he bites his head off.
Wow.
I'm not making that up.
Now, how is that different from a mongoose? Because the mongoose and
Same thing.
So this is really a form of a mongoose.
It's in the mongoose family.
In the mongoose family.
Didn't I say that?
Did you see the gloves?
Dave,
Aren't they great?
They look great.
Yeah, thank
Dave,
you.
those are good gloves for something like this, all right?
Yeah.
But this is, look at the long whiskers. They can almost hunt in total darkness. Isn't it beautiful?
It's a lovely animal.
Nocturnal animal.
How old is this animal here?
It's about 12.
Oh, wow.
It's about 12. But Dave, that's a strong, look at this, Dave. That's natural behavior right there.
Look at that.
Look
That's
at this.
amazing.
Look at those teeth.
Now, can I touch the animal or not?
You can feed your banana.
He'd love to smell your head.
I don't want him smelling my head. Thanks.
Can you get?
Are you out of the audience, or were you with the?
Get a banana. Give me a banana.
All right, we'll be right back with Jack Hanna, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, that's unbelievable. That's crazy. I've never seen anything like that. Yeah. All right. What's next, Jack?
No.
Look at this. Wow, look at that.
No.
Look at those things right there. Aren't they cute?
Everybody, Dave, if you say, how many species of penguin do you think there are?
How many species of penguin do I think there are?
I'll tell you, you haven't got much time. 17.
17.
Right.
And these are smaller. Are these baby penguins?
Those are only, you won't believe this, those are only 4 months old.
Oh,
they can't fly.
No, I didn't. I wouldn't think. Where are they from? Are they Antarctic?
No, you won't believe this. All right, 17 species of penguin, everybody. Guess what? Only 5 live in cold weather.
Is that right?
There's a warm weather penguin, also called the jackass penguin.
The jackass penguin.
Yeah. It's a black-footed penguin. They call it jackass because it brays like a donkey.
Really?
And they mate for life. Can you imagine that?
Where do they find them?
This is found in South Africa.
South Africa.
Yeah,
All right, let's see. Can we get it to make the sound like a donkey?
Okay, hey. No, hey, y'all. but that's what they do. Dave, look at this. Isn't that cute?
That penguin had a terrible cough.
But Dave,
Yeah.
what's so neat about the penguin, everybody, is the fact that 17 are all penguins, and then only 5 live in cold weather. The rest live in Galapagos Islands, Australia, South Africa.
Now, are we still have plentiful numbers of penguins?
That's a good one. No. Yes and no. In South Africa, these were just enlisted as endangered because people eat the eggs. No one has ever
they eat the eggs.
Yes, no one's ever eaten a penguin. Remember Shackleton who went across the Antarctica, the early explorer?
Yes,
they tried to eat a penguin. They got very sick. Therefore, nobody ever ate a penguin again. They collect the feathers. They collect the eggs. They're monogamous. They make for life.
So it is true that the penguin meat is toxic to humans somehow.
Could yeah. But really, Dave, the penguins are interesting creatures, Dave.
Yeah.
Because these animals. And when I go to Antarctica,
Are the penguins comparable to the canary in a coal mine or not?
yes, you can say that. Yep.
I'll take that. I have the gloves.
Hold him right against you.
Hold him close to me.
Give me-
I don't think I want him
No,
close
it's
to
a
me.
warthog.
God,
Where's
good
the bottle?
Lord.
I got it in my back pocket.
Give me the bottle. Give me the.
Now what
Dave, this is a warthog. This is a baby warthog.
warthog. Yeah,
No.
Oh my God. He did a warthog.
You know,
What is that? You've always heard of a warthog. Where are these guys from?
Africa.
These are African.
Yeah, now look at this little, if you can hold it out here, please. Thank you. You
Jack,
see this
why do we have such a wide variety? Why do we have such a wide variety of
help
unusual species of animals?
Because I just wanted to, that's the theme tonight, variety.
No, I don't.
Dave,
You know what I meant, right?
Dave, look at this. Can you see here the little tail? This is very important, everybody. This is very important. This little tail, this is like a sentinel for other animals. When this big warthog gets big, he puts that tail up erect like this, just like that. That means he's seen something.
How large will he get?
About like this desk.
The size of the desk.
Yeah.
And are they like a capybara? Are they like that?
No, they're a warthog.
I know, but are they? Are they rodents? Are these rodents?
Lord. No, that's in the pig family.
In the pig family?
Yes.
Okay.
Dave, but this has real sharp teeth when it gets older, and a lot of leopards and cheetah and other animals love to eat the warthog.
Oh my goodness! All right.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thanks. I'm
Nice
sorry I
to
got
see
your
you.
jacket dirty.
We'll take care of the cleaning.
Yeah.
But Jack, again, why is there such a disparate, wide variety of animals on the planet?
On the planet.
Yeah.
Because they take care of something. Every
Well, it's
animal,
all a piece of a puzzle.
It really is. And that's
Yes.
really serious.
Yes, I have the gloves.
No, you said,
I'm qualified.
Right
Hello.
up to your face.
Right up to my face.
no.
Up close, yes.
Susie, don't.
Okay.
Don't.
It's fine.
I'm fine. I have the gloves.
See if it bites him.
Is he going to bite
You hold
me?
it. You hold it. Anyway,
Baby.
what you see, everybody.
This is a leopard? Is that what this
Don't you
is?
remember the time I bought the big cheetah? This is a baby cheetah.
Baby cheetah.
Come here. He's so pretty, isn't it? Look at that.
Oh,
everyone.
and he's purring.
It's
He's
born at the
purring.
Wild. This
Can
was
you hear
born
that?
outside the Columbus Zoo at a place called the Wild. You got to go there.
Let me-
10,000
let me
acres.
hear him purring.
10,000 acres.
Can you hear that?
I can't
Isn't
hear
that
it.
crazy? Well, if you would stop talking.
Isn't that something, though? Look at this. Beautiful.
He's not doing it.
Dave, she had 4 to litter.
This is
only
gorgeous.
we had to pull these. One died. We had to pull these. But at the wild, they've had 3 litters at the wilds outside the Columbus Zoo. It's a beautiful 10,000-acre facility. These animals have hundreds of
You
acres.
know what, Jack? I have an excellent question for you. Oh, not purring.
Yeah,
See,
there it
I
is.
think when he hears my voice, he starts to purr. We hear people going to Africa and South Africa.
They quit.
And they go on safari, and they go to a preserve or they go to a reserve.
Yes.
Now, what is the difference between a preserve and a reserve in African terms?
I was going to say preserves are what jellies and reserves are. No, okay, Dave. A preserve.
Do you have trouble with the checks clearing?
There's really can be used the same thing. Can be used the same way.
Same way?
Reserves and preserves.
Interchangeably?
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
preserving the animals on preserve, and you're reserving the animals on a reserve.
Okay.
It's the same way.
Well,
No, it's really a place.
So
that has,
if you're going to a
the
reserve,
wilds is
call
wilds
ahead.
Is a reserve.
Yeah.
That we preserve.
make reservations.
animals.
Get
Exactly.
yourself one of them donkeys.
It's
or
beautiful,
something.
but Dave, this
Oh,
is a very
is
endangered
gorgeous.
animal. This is the fastest land mammal in the world when it's full grown.
That's right.
Remember the non-retractable
Faster
paws?
than an impala?
Oh, Dave, 70 miles an hour.
70 miles an hour?
Yeah.
How fast did an impala go?
I didn't clock it, but probably at 40, 50. But this is 70.
70, the cheetah.
When they
yeah.
bite the prey, they grab hold of the throat, and it's a chokehold is what they have.
Yep.
And that's the only way, because they're a very weak cat.
Contentedly now. Isn't that interesting that in the feline world, they all have that in common?
Yes.
Yeah. They purr. What a sweetie.
Yeah,
All
all purr, yeah.
Listen, thank God I wore my gloves tonight, huh?
Well, you're telling me.
Yeah. Jack Hanna, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back with Steven Tyler.
Thank you very much.
Our first guest is Director Emeritus of the Columbus Zoo and the host of his very own, very popular television series entitled Jack Hanna's Into the Wild. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Jungle Jack Hanna. Hi, Jack. How are you?
Pretty good.
Well, that looks like a little leopard to me. Is that what that is?
Yeah, it's amazing. You got it
Little
right.
baby leopard?
Yep.
Brand new?
Yeah, about 10 weeks old.
Born in a zoo
Yep,
somewhere in
yep,
the United
born
States?
in the zoo, yep.
And in the wild, are they endangered? I guess most of the big cats
The
are.
rule of thumb, Dave, is all spotted cats are endangered now in the
All
wild.
spotted cats.
Yep.
And it's because people want their fur?
We used to be the fur, but now this is a solitary cat. So now there's sometimes so few of them they can't locate the males, or the females, they can't locate each other. But these animals are coming back pretty good in a lot of Africa. I've seen them, actually the big ones weigh about 175 pounds. They can carry like a 400-pound antelope right up in a tree like a marshmallow.
Oh my goodness. May I touch the animal? Is it all right if I pet the animal?
Yeah, you can hold the animal.
Now, what I thought was interesting, and we've noticed this before, but it seems like all members of the canine species.
This is a cat, though.
Yeah.
It's a cat family.
Huh?
This is a carnivore.
What did I say? Oh, I meant, yeah, you're
That's a
right.
dog.
My mistake.
No, but I mean, you could be right.
Feline.
They have canine.
Feline. No,
Feline.
feline.
It's feline.
Feline.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what I
cat,
meant,
yeah.
yeah. I don't know the difference between a dog and a cat.
No, they really shouldn't probably laugh because it's like me doing what you do. I can't do what you do, and you can't do what I do.
No, I can't do anything. But they all have in common the purr mechanism, don't they?
Right. They do.
Listen to that little kitty.
They're beautiful.
Oh, my God.
She has 2 to 3 babies. A lot of times they have trouble with lions and other hyenas trying to hunt them, as a matter of fact. They go about 35 miles an hour, and they hunt, actually, why do they have whiskers?
It has something to do with scent?
Exactly. Well, yeah. They can hunt in total darkness. Like they don't have to see anything. They feel with their whiskers.
Oh, so tactile. It's a tactile
Tactile, that's it,
sensation.
tactile. That's a good word, tactile.
Wow, that's amazing.
Isn't this beautiful?
Yeah, just a lovely animal. I would kind of like to hold it.
Yeah.
Now, Jack, I notice you have a hat.
Yeah.
Oh.
Put him up against you.
Yeah, now that hat is not made from the hide of an endangered animal, is it?
I was waiting. You're the first person I've worn this hat for 2 years. No one's ever asked me that
Oh,
question.
this is it cute?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sweetie. Oh, what a sweetie.
Hey, Dave.
Why is he making all those sounds?
He just likes you.
Likes me?
You know kids, and you
Not getting ready to kill me?
No, he won't kill you.
Now, Jack, we have in New York City. I'm surprised you were able even to get into town. We have a we have a cobra on the loose.
I was hoping you'd ask me that question.
Yeah.
I've done a lot of shows today about it. Right here is the solution.
What's that?
Look at that.
I don't know. Maybe you should have left that in the hotel, Jack.
No, Dave. Dave.
Oh, he's in Charlie Sheen's old dressing room.
Dave, that's not. I never thought of that, but that's not what this is.
Well, what is that?
Now look at this. Think about this. When I go to Africa, I go to Africa tonight, by the way.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, be careful.
Yeah, taking a friend of mine to see the gorillas. Now, look here. What you do in Africa when you track snakes, by the way, it'll be 2 days from now, I'll be tracking snakes. You go in the dirt.
Tracking snakes? What kind of snakes are you tracking?
Like cobras and all kinds of vomits.
Cobras are dangerous, right?
Yeah, one drop of venom in that snake. By the way, don't get all nervous around New York City. But one drop of venom can maybe, they're not aggressive snakes at all, but it can kill an elephant in about 2 days and kill a human in about 15 minutes. But it's a neurotoxic. Don't worry about it, Dave.
Well,
Dave.
That's a load off, huh?
Dave, in all seriousness, okay? The Bronx Zoo is a great zoo. Don't have to worry about it. It's a neurotoxic poison. If it even did bite you, Dave, it's not going to be that painful because it goes to your nervous system and you kind of go like this and go to sleep. So it's not, I'm serious, a rattlesnake bite hurts.
This news just gets better and better, doesn't it? I mean, you hop in a cab with one of those. But now Jack, in all the time that you've owned zoos, have you ever
I don't own a zoo.
Oh.
I work at a zoo.
Have you ever lost an animal?
Yes.
Yeah. What animals have you lost?
Well, you won't believe this. I never told this to anybody. But in 1986, I lost 2 sea snakes that are venomous. Mm-hmm. They got out. I had them on this was back in the old days, so I didn't know much. And they got out, and they pushed the lid up, and they went down the drain in the sewer systems of Columbus. And I never told anybody. Yeah.
Well, what happened to them?
Oh, they could be real big. I know.
They're still in the sewer system of Columbus?
Yeah, because
venomous sea snakes.
Don't worry about it right now, Dave. Don't worry about it right now because we have covers. Everybody, we have covers on our drains in the reptile house in Columbus.
Yeah, everything's fine. Snake.
But Dave, real quickly.
So now Jack's going to show us how to make our own pasta.
No. Dave, think about it. If those of you that have a snake, if it ever gets loose, what I do is I get like 50 pounds or 100 pounds of flour or whatever, and you put it on the floor at nighttime. This is a nocturnal snake, the Egyptian cobra. And he goes like this. See here? Look at this. Now, is that ingenious? Look at this. That is the snake. You track him where he goes at night, and that's where he's going to be. Or if he goes this way, that's where he's going to be.
But, I mean, wouldn't you need to cover the entire floor?
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. You really want to catch him. And that's my idea.
But you think they'll find him, right?
Oh, they will find him.
Yeah.
One time it took me 3 weeks to find mine. But that's another snake got loose. That's another story.
Got to be careful with your snake, Jack. Now listen. What? Don't do what?
Just wait a minute. This animal doesn't even have any teeth. Just
don't bring him out. What is it?
There.
Oh.
Now everybody,
Wow.
I'm not just jumping because I was just jumping.
Yeah.
They don't have teeth. This is a hairy, screaming armadillo. I'm sorry, this is a hairy, screaming armadillo. This next armadillo is a hairy armadillo. But you see how this is prehistoric, Dave. This is the only animal in the world that carried leprosy when it was prevalent.
Wow.
Go ahead and touch it.
I don't want to.
It won't hurt you.
I don't want to. Now here. Oh, now you said screaming armadillo.
Yes.
Tell us why.
Sometimes they scream. But
Jack, looking at them, they're tick-like, aren't they?
yes,
They appear to be like giant.
Yeah, but
ticks.
they don't suck on anything.
Yeah.
They go on the ground. They can even swim. This thing is a great swimmer. They go on the bottom of lakes and they can actually get little things down there.
This is from
a lot of people
Africa?
eat the armadillo.
Oh, they eat it, really?
Yeah, exactly. South America.
South America. Endangered.
Look at this one here, Dave. Look at this one.
Jack,
Clyde.
Thank you
This one
very
isn't.
much.
This one isn't. You can hold this one now.
Well, what will it do when I hold it?
Dave, just don't put your face. Look at, see, everybody. This one cannot roll up in the ball. This is a perfect ball. Look at that. See there? That's a 3-banded armadillo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, where do I hold it?
You just hold it like this. That's it. You hold it. Squish him together like this. That's good. There you go.
Well, I'm afraid because I don't want to drop.
Well, yeah, you don't want to drop him. No.
Okay, maybe I
Dave,
don't want to
this thing
get
is
in over my head. Okay.
Watch this. You got the batteries in it? Watch this, Dave.
Now what? What do you mean you got the batteries in it? Here he comes. Wow. That's great.
This is Arnie the armadillo. Hey, Dave,
Now, Jack, there's
Dave, what do you call?
There's electrical cables back here. Is that? We don't want him to bite through anything.
They don't got no teeth. They ain't got any teeth. I told you.
Oh, okay. All right.
Hey, Dave, what do you call a group of armadillos?
A pack.
A fez.
A fez, really?
Right there on my hand. Fez.
Now,
Anyway, a lot of people eat the armadillo.
here comes another one. Boy, the place is crawling with armadillos tonight, isn't it?
The one thing we don't want is them to breed.
Why not?
Because then you have a hairy mixed with a 3-banded, mixed with a 7-banded, and we also have 11-banded. So then if you had a 3-banded, hairy banded, it'd be about a 5-banded. The baby.
And why don't we want that?
Isn't that funny?
It is funny, Jack.
In the motel room, I have a ball in the motel room. They're all running all over the place. It's a lot of fun.
That's what I've heard. Okay, we'll be right back with Jack Hanna, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Now this.
Welcome back to Scarface. Now listen, I had a question.
Yes.
Now I have a dog.
I'm sorry about this.
Please don't do that.
Okay.
He has a. I have a dog. He's a yellow lab, a nice enough fellow. And we have a pond, small pond, and we have a variety of fish in the pond. And now twice he's gone out there and caught fish. How is he catching fish?
Well, they can catch fish.
Well, I know they can, but how is he doing it? And what he does is he will gnaw the head off. You know, it's
Yeah.
and then he brings the carcass back up to the house.
You obviously have a behavioral problem.
No, that's
No,
not.
I don't mean you. The dog.
No, but that's not abnormal
No, it's
behavior.
not abnormal at all. No. Dogs, let them eat the fish.
Yeah, that's my point.
I
Let 'em-
feed my dog dried nuggets that have fish flavor.
Yeah. Okay.
I know what to do. I know what to do now. Put the dog nuggets in the water, and he'll eat those before the fish. That's what people hire me for.
Really? but then wait a minute. You said behavioral problem, but there's nothing wrong with the dog doing that,
He's
is
just
there?
doing what's natural. Go back 2,000 years. What do you think a dog did? He ate
Eats
fish.
Sure. Now, but how is he
Just
doing
made that
it?
up, but it sounded good. What?
Yeah. How is he actually capturing the fish?
Just like that. That's how bears do it. Grizzly bears. Just grab them.
Yeah, but the fish are pretty quick.
The dog is quick too. And plus, it's cold right now. Maybe the fish is cold. In the summer, it's going to be harder.
Harder for the dog to get him in the summer.
Well, no, yeah. Dave, wait, Dave, look at this here.
Just like setting fire to money.
Look at this, Dave.
Oh my God!
One of the biggest toads in the world. I love this.
Whoa, Nelly! That is a toad, buddy.
Look at this one.
Are these like those giant African toads?
It's South American toads.
South American
They're
toads.
marine toads. Everybody, be serious now. This is brought over from South America to control the sugarcane crops in Florida and Hawaii and those places. Guess what happened? They can have 40,000 eggs at one time.
Wow.
Yes.
So now the population is overrun.
Right, now forget the mice. They're supposed to control the mice. Now we can't control these things. Plus the neurotoxic poison. If you touch that, Dave, don't touch your eye because you could lose it. A lot of dogs...
Now, wait a minute. You could lose it, you said. You could lose your eye by touching your eye after touching the toad.
Exactly. Let me have that napkin. Wipe my hand off. Okay, before I forget about it. Anyway, they're neurotoxic poison, Dave. Dogs will eat these and they'll die from eating these animals, all right? It's amazing what this animal's done, how they're just going exploding all over the United States.
What will we do?
Nothing much you can do. But
oh my God!
Hey, Dave.
Are they
mice,
both neurotoxic?
right there? This is
Both are neurotoxic.
Both are neurotoxic.
All right, just a rule of thumb. From now on, don't bring animals that are neurotoxic.
Okay.
Just jot that down on your hand next to the thing about the fez.
But these are my pet toads.
Wow. All right. We have to take a break, Jack, and then we'll be right back with more animals here with Jack, everybody.
I've never been down there.
Oh,
I've been there.
beautiful. Yeah, it's great. Jack Hanna. All right, Jack.
Now, I know we're running short on time, but if you're ever on a game show and you want to win a lot of money, and they ask you the question, what animals found on every planet, not every planet, what animals found on every continent except Antarctica? What animals found on every continent except Antarctica? One species.
Fly.
You know something? That might be. This is amazing. That's correct. No, I'm not serious. Then what I've read is wrong. It's an owl, a species of owl.
Owl.
And what I'm going to show you right now.
That's funny because I have 2 owl nests.
Oh, I love owls.
Wow.
Dave,
Oh, man.
Dave, is that beautiful or
Oh,
what?
that's gorgeous.
You know what that is, don't you? That's a barn owl.
A barn owl.
Yes.
Uncommon, quite common, as you point
Yes.
out.
Oh, yes.
And
Watch
they
this,
eat mice?
yes. Look,
Yeah.
oh, Nicky, yes.
Right?
Look at this.
How old is this? How
It's
big is
biohazard. Don't worry about it.
How big is an owl?
These mice were used for like, who knows?
Oh, wait a minute. Are those mice?
They're fine.
Oh,
yeah.
my
But watch how they eat them. They eat it whole.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Dave. Here, come here. You want?
Yeah, let me feed him one.
Just put it right there in front of his beak there.
There you go.
Hold it up, Dave. No, you got to get it head first. There you go.
Oh, my God.
It's nature. This is like,
Now, see, that's like my dog eating the fish.
this is National Geographic.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. He's getting a little woozy.
Everybody, this is a beautiful. He'll eat 4 or 5, but I don't want to push it.
No, that's right. Well, who can't? I mean, once you start with the mice.
No,
Mice.
Dave, feel this, Dave. It's beautiful. Dave, isn't that beautiful?
Oh, yeah.
I love owls.
Can you call that down? Can you call that down? It's not
exactly. You know, I had
down.
I had 4 squirrels. I love my squirrels. Now I got 2 owls and no squirrels.
Mm-hmm. The owls ate the squirrels. Yeah.
You know, this next owl, Dave. Watch this now. You got to pay
What
attention.
mice? That's what I was just captioning the shot there. The owl.
Sorry.
What mice?
Where's my other owl?
Like he didn't know how they
Where'd the other-
disappeared.
Now, Dave, this is the largest owl in the world.
What kind is that?
Just sit, don't jump when he flies.
What
just
kind-
sit there.
okay.
So you raise an eagle, and they got very powerful talents. So
From
you
where are they from?
You stick next to me. They're from. Whoa, wow,
Oh my God! Whoa!
Whoa.
Man, did you feel that going by the air?
That's not what's supposed to happen.
What's supposed to happen?
We practice. It's supposed to land on the stump.
Oh, right here on the stump. Okay.
Now let me show this other little owl, okay? But since that got screwed up,
But what?
you don't got anybody after me. Nobody else is on, are there?
No, not now.
Well, anyway, that is Eurasian eagle, the largest owl in the world, okay? It's a very observation you had about, did you see that go by?
Yeah.
You heard nothing, did you?
No.
Called the bird of silent flight.
Yeah, because you could feel it. Now, how big does that animal
Well, I
get?
could get about another pound or 2.
And how much long will they live?
Oh, you don't believe this. They can live up to 30, 40 years.
30, 40
Yep.
years. That's amazing.
And that animal is even been known to pick up small little roe deer. Pick up your dog, not your dog, but a little dog. Now, Dave, hold this one. This one couldn't hurt you at all. Now, this is a...
Okay.
You think that's a baby owl, don't you?
I think it's a baby owl.
No.
No?
It's a screech owl, one of the smallest owls in the world.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Go put your hand out
Well,
there.
no, because when that owl sees me with the tiny
Oh,
owl.
that's a good point. That is a good point.
Yeah. No.
But I'll let you hold it. I'll tell you what you do. You hold that little owl, I'll hold the mouse, and the big owl will come and eat the mouse.
No.
How's that for an idea?
Yeah. Okay, you hold the mouse. Yeah. Why don't you put it?
Dave, you hold that.
When did we become a team? Is what I want to know.
You can hold it. You can hold it.
What's the rubber band there?
It's just a strap.
Dave, watch out. He's pretty heavy.
Just hold
Ow!
it on.
Ow! Okay. Oh,
It'll
that's
hurt you
cute.
just a little
Yeah.
bit.
No, I like him. That's nice. He's like a miniature of the other one.
Exactly. Dave,
Yeah.
now people want to know how come the owl turns his head all the way. See that like that? See
Yeah.
that? You know why?
Why?
Because his eyeballs are so big. Like if you saw some pretty girl go by, you go like this. No one can see you do it, right?
Yeah.
You can move your eyeballs like this, right? See there? That owl can't, his eyeballs are so big, he can't move them inside of his sockets. He has to go like this. See there? Like that.
So, but he does have good peripheral vision. He just needs to turn his.
Exactly. Perfect. But you can't turn his head all the way around. Don't try it because it'll fall off.
That was an excellent demonstration, Jack. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now, get him. Now get Bruno down from the rafters. Thank you very much.
So don't get worried. Everybody that works here, don't get worried.
Yeah.
Audience, if he flies on you, I'm sure just stay still. I'll get him after the show.
Well, let's get him down here now.
I can't get him down here
Well,
right
call him. Use your special owl
We've
call.
gotten too long right now already.
No,
We
get
don't
him
need to-
down here.
I can't get him down here. I tell you how I could do it, though.
How could you?
Okay, because...
Go over there with the mouse and do. Hold the mouse. Go over there. Like that. Take the mouse over there and make that noise.
Hey, Paul. Where's Paul?
Paul's out of here. I don't blame him. Throw one up there, Jack. Here, you keep an eye on that.
Oh, here he is. Oh, there he is.
Yeah. Oh, he's right over. Jack. He's right here. He's right here. Right there. Throw it right at him.
Oh, there he is. Yeah.
Throw the mouse right at him. Look, it's a dead mouse.
This isn't electrified, is it?
No, who cares? Get him! Get him! No!
I tried.
Well, you could have reached him and pulled him
I'm not
down.
going to grab that thing and take your hand off. Look, hey, Dave. We just left the baby owl here.
Yeah, I know.
I thought you were watching it.
Is it all right if we keep that owl, Jack? We have our own house owl. Jack, Hanna, have a good and safe trip to Africa. We'll be right back with Danny McBride. Beautiful. I don't know why I love you. Alicia Collins. I know why I love you. Beautiful.
We love her.
We love everyone. Our first guest is Director Emeritus of the Columbus Zoo and the host of the Emmy Award-winning television series entitled Jack Hanna's Into the Wild. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, the one, the only, Jungle Jack Hanna. Jack, come on out. Good to see you, Jack. Welcome back to the show.
Well,
We're off to a flying start. Look at these beautiful cats. What do we have here?
These are Siberian lynx.
Siberian lynx. And how big do they get?
Real big.
Real big?
Yep.
How many different varieties of felines do we have in the big cat families?
There's a lot of them. I wouldn't know. That's impossible.
I mean, is it like a dozen?
Like, oh God, Dave, you know more than that. There's like dozens.
Dozens, yeah. Like we have lions, we have tigers.
That's how you feed them. Throw the meat down.
You throw the meat down.
If you put the meat in your hand like this,
Yeah.
they bite your fingers off.
Okay, there we go. Now this one's just playing. Don't play with your food there, Larry.
No.
How old are
seriously,
they?
These are Siberian lynx, everyone. They're what they call the red list. They're virtually extinct in the wild.
Wow.
This is not like the Canadian lynx. They're small. These animals could be 45, 55 pounds.
Can I touch the tail on this one? Look at this.
Here. Oh, isn't that cute? Look at that.
Oh, that's
It's like a tail can't bite you.
Yeah, well, I didn't know. I thought maybe that was some kind of a prong or a
No, it's a tail.
quill that would shoot out there.
No, Dave, the
These are
tail,
beautiful.
You've seen Canadian lynx. See the tough start on the ears there? See that?
Yeah.
Now look at the back
Oh,
of
no,
the ears.
he's eating a pencil. Don't eat the pencil.
No, you
don't eat the pencil. But I don't want to get my hand in there because of that throw it down in the meat deal. Now, Jack, again, so you have lions, you have tigers, you have
lions, tigers, ocelots,
panthers,
panthers,
leopards,
yeah,
cheetahs.
But I'm talking about these cats right now.
I know, Jack.
These are
beautiful.
virtually extinct in the wild, Dave.
Whoa!
He's
Well,
fine. Dave, they can.
Okay, we're down two. There they go.
Yeah, just let them go.
I don't know what they're doing.
They can play. They can jump out of 50-foot trees. It's no problem.
Yeah.
That's a good demonstration.
Good night.
No.
They're gone.
Dave.
Thank you very much. How large do those cats get?
I never got one fact out on them. Not one fact.
My fault? Is that what you're suggesting? It's my fault, right?
You did get the fact they can jump 50 feet.
50 feet down out of a tree and still live.
Yeah. That was only like 3 feet.
And oh my gosh. Well, now that was the Siberian lynx, and this is a.
You've never seen one of these.
Maybe I have. Maybe I have seen one. Maybe I've seen one of those. That's a. I know that's a capybara.
Yeah, wow. This This is the world's largest rodent.
The
But
capybara.
not now. He's not full grown.
No.
I've seen these a lot. I just got off the Amazon about 6 months ago.
Aren't
Aren't you going to ask me if I saw one?
well, I think you have seen one. Yeah.
No, I just saw one.
Well, what did I say?
Yes, I saw one. Anyway, Dave, this animal has look at the web
Bob
feet.
and Ray, all of a sudden.
These have web feet. They live in the water.
Web feet and they live in the water. Now, what is the rodent that runs crazy down there in Louisiana on that island?
Nutria.
Nutria. Are they related to the capybara?
In a way, yes.
way, yeah.
But this animal's eaten by a lot of people over there. The nutria, I had to dress up like a nutria once. Dumbest thing I've ever done. He's supposed to eat vegetables.
He's going after your watch. Yeah.
Anyway, this animal, Dave, is hunted by the jaguar, ocelots, animals like that, all right? And they swim. They spend most of their lives in water.
Now, you mentioned a couple other
His
cats.
predator,
Jaguar,
yeah,
and
his main
ocelot.
predator is this animal here. Main predator. This is the animal that gave me the worst bite I've ever had in my life.
Oh, the beaver.
No, that was on your show, yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, he did. Oh, I know. Oh, I know what
Yeah.
you're. Oh,
The anaconda.
Don't bring it out.
Yes, I am too.
No, don't.
But
Please, I am begging you. Don't bring it out.
I worked hard finding this thing's biting me
You're
like
a little
that.
jumpy tonight,
I
Jack.
know what's wrong with you.
Did you not sedate the animals? Oh no! I beg you not to bring that out. I don't want that out here. Now look what you've done. The girls are going to be here.
Come here, get this. Now, Dave.
That's
this
an
this
anaconda.
animal here.
Oh my! Is that a restrictor? A constrictor?
Yes.
Is that what they are?
Yes.
It's a restrictor.
Dave, I want
Something
you to come here.
NASCAR did.
No, come here.
Oh, easy. Be careful.
No, I'm not. Do me a favor. You'll
I'm
appreciate
not doing it. I am not doing it.
Dave, all I ask you is to feel the power. Feel the power and the strength. Just put this part around you. See,
I'm going to feel the power, all right?
you can't feel the
Okay.
power.
Wow. Wow, that's powerful.
Dave, this is. I just wanted you to feel the power
I
here.
felt it.
Okay.
Now tell your story about how this
Yes.
thing damaged you.
Yeah, this is one of the worst bites I ever had. Forget the beaver on this show. That was a bad bite. An anaconda,
Now,
19
is
feet
it
long.
okay what he's doing here?
Yeah, as long as he doesn't do it around your neck. I put him around your neck, and it's amazing.
Yeah, don't do it around
Anyway,
me.
everybody,
Yeah.
in 1972, I was bitten by a 19-foot anaconda. I almost lost these two fingers. They have 220 teeth shaped like fish hooks. Once they bite like this, they cannot let go. All animals, you can bite, let go. Every animal, let go. Once they bite, their jaw muscles freeze. And they freeze, right? So as this snake's, I can't eat him, he couldn't let go. So it takes 30 minutes to relax his jaw muscles and let go. This animal had my two fingers in his mouth. I thought they were gone. The guy said, you got to sit there 30 minutes. The guy's in Wild Kingdom. I said, I ain't going to sit here. I sat there. Now,
Why did they want you to sit there?
because he can't let go of you. You see, if I pull my thing out, I wouldn't have no fingers left.
Yeah. Was
You
it
know,
your hand or your thing?
No, I mean,
What are you talking about? Tell the story.
make a long story short, that's what you do, Dave. If you ever go to Amazon and it bites you, you have to sit there. If that doesn't work, then you email me, and I'll try and figure out what happened.
Do they inject any kind of venom when they bite you?
No, they're not poisonous.
Not poisonous.
They're constrictors, remember?
Yeah, I know.
Boa constrictor, python, and anaconda, 3 constrictors. This one lays eggs. A python lays eggs. This has live babies, and the boa has babies.
Yeah. What?
They have babies.
The male has the babies.
No, the boa.
Oh, the
not a
boa.
boy.
Oh. Wow. I felt the power. Believe me, I felt the power, Jack.
Yes, Lord.
Yeah. All right. Get him out of here.
Okay.
Wow. How long do they get?
They get up to 30 feet long.
30 feet long?
30 feet, I swear.
Oh,
30 feet.
my
Yep.
God. Is that the largest snake in the world?
The python is maybe a little bit bigger.
Python is a little big.
Yeah, they argue that point, but I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
You want to see something else real quick?
Yeah, real quick. Do we
You
have...
got time?
Okay, well, tell you what, we'll be right back with Jack Hanna, ladies and gentlemen.
Two and a half days been out.
Oh, my God. Hi. All right, Jack, what do you have next?
Oh, are we on?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's a little skittish.
No, but everybody, this is a zebra. And Well,
a
obviously,
baby zebra.
baby zebra,
What do they call baby zebras? Like a foal? Is that what it is?
Now, everyone, a zebra, if you're in the Serengeti, you see a migration. You see a lot of the zebra. You see the stripes here. And you might say, is it black on white or white on black? It's black on white. That's what it is. This is a Grant zebra. Many species of zebra, Dave, and this is a Grant zebra. Some people might say a common zebra. But they're a beautiful animal. And every zebra, when we study them, we take a picture of their butt because, their butts are different. Like, probably, like my butt and your butt's different. So this zebra's butts are different. They all look alike.
Now, may I ask you a question? Is it a horse? Is it in the horse family?
Yes.
Is it
it's
equine?
an equine family, right.
Yeah, right. So let me ask you this. When you have like a normal horse, why then do we also have a zebra? I mean, I think it's great that we have the zebra, but why are they marked that way? What is that? Where does that come from in the lineage, in the branch of the equine family?
The last several years, you have good questions. The
last several years.
I've got to study more.
But I mean, I'm fascinated by this because we have the horse, we have the donkey, we have the mule.
Good point.
Then we have this.
What do you get when you breed a zebra to a donkey? It's true. It's called a zonkey.
A zonkey?
Yes. And my question.
And are they striped, the zonkies?
Yes, it's striped and not striped like this animal. But I've got to study and see what a zonkey breeds a zonkey. What is coming out? What would you call it?
I don't know. Please stop saying zonkey.
But everybody, that's a good question. The zebra, there's a Grant zebra, Grevy zebra, mountain zebra, Hartman zebra.
And why aren't these? Why don't we have them in North America? Didn't the horses originally come from Spain to this country?
The original horse came, I think, from Mongolia.
Mongolia.
Yeah.
So how come
and then
we
they came out of the mountains probably and went across land.
Land bridge.
Exactly.
Now,
why the land separated.
But why didn't we get zebras out of the deal? Because they could survive. You take one of those zebras in Montana, you'd be fine, right?
Yeah. But I think what happened with a zebra, it's in Africa. See?
Now, do they use them the way we use horses? Do they ride zebras?
Oh gosh, no. That's a good point. Zebras have never really been trained. There are several maybe, but they're very difficult animals to work with. I just want to bring one on here to show people because, zebras have it tough just like a lot of animals. But this was a great food source for a lot of exotic cats. It might be the cheetah, it might be the lion, it might be the leopard.
They get larger than this, don't they? Do they get horse size?
Yes, they get quite big.
Like 15 hands?
No, that'd be like something for the dinosaur era zebra.
Yeah. Like 14 hands.
Thank you all.
14 hands?
Before we get, hey. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah.
They seemed reluctant to leave.
I know.
Oh, rats. Look at this. Giant rats.
Dave, you know something?
What's that?
You won't believe this. These are animals found right here in New York City.
I know. Believe me,
Now
I know.
You all can laugh all you want to. You know what was in our hotel this day?
Rats.
No, these opossum got stuck in a revolving door.
Oh, these are opossums in the revolving
in the hotel.
They're in the city, for heaven's sake.
I just said it got stuck in the hotel.
These are marsupials.
And those people called the animal control instead of calling me to get rid of it.
Wonder why.
Well, Dave, this is a marsupial, and guess what?
They have a pocket. Their young are born, then the babies crawl up into the pocket and stay in there.
It looks like a worm, you're right. This animal here, though, can have 26 babies. They have 13 nipples inside, 13 of them. One guy argued with me and said 11. I didn't count it. I counted 13. Anyway, they got 13.
Who did you have this argument with?
Biologist.
The biologist.
Yeah. Anyway, 13 on the back, 13 just underneath there, okay?
Yeah.
And these will fly off the back and leave. Also, the smallest brain of any land mammal this size. Also, the most teeth of any land mammal in the world. I bet you didn't know that. This animal. Can you imagine this little animal? More teeth.
More teeth.
Here, hold one.
All right. Anything I need to know here about holding it?
Again, but one good thing. They have more teeth, but they don't carry rabies.
That's good.
That's good.
That's good.
The possum has a prehensile tail.
Now, these are not extinct. They're all over. They're all over the world, aren't they?
Yeah, they're in New York City.
New York City, sure.
And guess what, Dave? How many possums we have in our country? I mean, how many marsupials? Shoot, I gave it away.
Oh, well, you have your...
Only one. Just say one.
I just won.
Okay. How many marsupials in Australia?
4.
Over 200.
200 different marsupials.
Yes.
You have the kangaroo.
Kangaroo, koala, wombat.
Yeah.
Many different types of possums.
And why so many in Australia?
Because it's probably cold over there and they sit in a pouch. I have no idea how many are in Australia. No idea.
Well,
come here.
I'm sorry I brought it up.
But Dave,
I don't mind this. Now you bring that snake out, that's a different
possums,
deal.
You know, you say possum, playing possum?
Yeah.
Not playing possum. When they get excited, they faint.
They faint.
And they fall on the road, and you don't want to run over them. Some people may think that they're dead, but folks, if you see a possum on the road this time of year, they're on the asphalt to stay warm. Yeah.
Now, are they related to armadillo?
The possum?
Yeah.
No way, Dave. It's a whole different animal.
What about those Ooh!
I didn't call for that animal yet.
It's room service. Wow, that's a beauty.
Now watch this.
That's a macaw, right?
That's a macaw parrot. These are about, go ahead and fly back over there if you want to.
These are from the jungles of South America?
Exactly. We film these by the hundreds. Sometimes there used to be thousands.
Now, when you get them out of the jungle, you have to get them with a partner or they become psychotic.
Exactly.
Yeah, so did you get it with a partner?
Yeah, I got 32 of them.
Well, that's good. So then they're more well-adjusted.
How do you know all this? Dadgummit.
I don't know. They didn't.
I used to have fun out here. I can't even know what fun anymore.
Yeah.
Turn around. Come here. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. How do you call a bird? Oh, here, I got my nuts. Wait a minute.
Oh!
Whoa! Now, go, watch this, Dave. Go like this. Watch me. Watch me.
Yeah, okay. Here we go.
Do you give him the nuts, or I can't remember. I did my nuts. Here, grape will work. Here, go ahead. Come here. Come here. Look at this. Watch me, Dave. I can train a bird. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, Pedro. His name Pedro?
Pedro.
Okay, come here. What?
That's a beauty. How old is that animal?
It is 20.
20. And they live
Pedro,
50,
come
60?
here.
Wow.
Pedro. Pedro.
Is there any...
Pedro, come here. Pedro, fly. Pedro. 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 What's wrong with the bird? Diago.
You are a
what's your name
regular
again?
horse whisperer.
I worked on this all friggin' day.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this what you do like this? Okay.
How? Why the foliage? Why are they colored like that? Is that a protective device to be colored that way? A bird in the wild?
He's talking to you. He's talking to you.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, in the rainforest, it's really colorful there, so they kind of blend in with all the colorful
So it is a
flowers and
protection
things like
device.
that. Kind of.
Okay.
Ask me a question.
Okay, thanks. Thank you very much. That was
Thank you
fun.
very much.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. All right. Thanks, Jack. Nice job. We'll be right back with Anna Ferris, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, thank you very much, Paul. The beautiful animals and the things flying through there and on and on and on. I'll have to look at the tape, but I think what happened was, I think Jack actually, did he say he found those opossum in his hotel? Is that what he was saying?
I think, yeah.
So he's now just bringing in animals he finds
Apparently, it's just like...
in the hotel.
Yeah.
You do what you need to do. Ladies and gentlemen, hey, do you like animals and stuff all about animals?
Yeah, I think everybody does.
You do? You're going to love this, ladies and gentlemen. It's time now for Jungle Jack Hanna's Animal Fun Facts.
Ah.
Take it away, Jungle Jack.
You know something? You get a penguin down your pants. That's a mistake you'll never make twice.
That's right. Jungle Jack Hanna's Animal Fun Facts. Bop, 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 bop. Ladies and gentlemen, right now it's time for Jungle Jack Hanna's Animal Fun Facts.
Did you know that the green anaconda is the only reptile that's been trained to drive a car? I've seen it. It's pretty darn cool.
We'll be right back with Hunter Hayes, everybody. It's time now, ladies and gentlemen, for Jungle Jack Hanna's Animal Fun Facts. Take it away, Jungle Jack.
Just by looking at the capybara, you can tell whether or not it's got rabies. Yep, it's got rabies.
That was Jungle Jack. We'll be back with Foster the People. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for something we call Jungle Jack Hanna's Animal Fun Fact. Jack, take it away.
The serval's an African cat that actually hears through its nose and smells through its ears. Prove me wrong. Ow, stop it. Stop it. Okay, I got it. Stop it. Stop it. Don't you? Hey, stop it. Stop it. No, stop it.
We'll be right back with Anthony Bourdain, everybody. Yeah, okay. Thank you. And thank you again.
Oh, thank you again. Thank you.
Just a reminder, tomorrow, get up earlier, set your DVR or your TiVo device if you want to catch a live on-air bombing.
No. This is, you're going to do Regis tomorrow.
Yeah, and then Thursday, Herman Cain will be here.
He will be here. No kidding.
Friday, Herman Cain will be here.
Friday show right here, Herman Cain.
I got everything under control.
Herman Cain is his name.
Yeah. Time now for Jungle Jack Hanna's Animal Fun Facts. Take it away, Jungle Jack.
Did you know the clouded leopard can not only tell when you're scared, but also when you're insincere?
Sincere. Tell when you're sincere. We'll be right back with Nikki Reed, everybody. There you go, ladies and gentlemen, Paul Schaefer, Bobby Rahal on saxophone. Now listen, you know, a lot of people have jungle animal experts on the program who don't really know anything about jungle animals. They will hire an outdoorsy looking man or a woman to be their jungle animal expert. And there's virtually, you know, occasionally they may see a squirrel in their yard. That will be the extent of it. Not so with our next guest. He's been a great friend of this show, and he's constantly out there interacting with dangerous, wild wilderness animals, and he brings them in here to take a look at them with us tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is from the Columbus Zoo, Jungle Jack Hanna. Everybody, come on up. Good to see you.
It's good.
That looks like it almost, I don't think it is, but it almost looks like a skunk.
No, you smell it. You smell it.
Doesn't smell like a skunk.
You put your nose close.
I'm not, no, this is close.
This is the most fearless animal in the world.
And what is it?
It's a honey badger.
Oh! I know.
You don't know a honey badger?
They will take on a lion. They're the most dangerous, fearless animal in the world. Lions fear the honey badger.
You're right, but that was my line, because the thing is, Dave, you look it up and like Guinness records, it's the most fearless animal in the whole world.
Yeah, it'll take on a lion.
They take on an elephant. If it
Anything. They don't care.
Like a wolverine.
Yeah, where do we find them? In
you know that term, honey badger don't care.
Yeah. Where do we find them?
Africa.
Africa. Not extinct, I would guess.
No, they do.
Yeah.
Only 8 of them in this country. This is from the Tanganyika Zoo in Goddard, Kansas.
Oh,
one of the few
man.
people. Only 8 in this country. You're the first one to see it.
That's great. Thank you very much. That's what I was talking about. You're getting it done. Well, when we're out here doing shows, you're out rounding up the wild animals.
Now look at this. Look at him, look around here. Well, now what he's going to do here is he's going to mark his territory in a minute.
We had an intern do that. Now listen, Jack, is that in the rodent family?
It's in the mustelid.
What mustelid?
How you like
Never
that?
heard of
That's pretty good.
That is good. What's
Oh,
that?
look at him. See there?
What's he doing there?
You looks like he's pumping, doesn't
What was that peculiar
he?
humping?
No, it's not a humping.
Now there's...
Your notes, I told you what he was doing. He pumps to mark it, or
Okay,
humps,
he's
or whatever.
gonna do it
there.
again?
Yeah, see there?
There you
That's
go.
cool.
Yeah.
Now, Dave, every animals mark their territories. Even humans mark their territories. You mark your territory.
And in what fashion does a human mark its territory?
When you put fence around your ranch, mark your territory.
Well, that's right.
I made that up, but it sounded good.
Yeah. I've actually done that out when I was fencing.
Isn't that amazing, though, how he does that?
This is beautiful. Honey badger, I've never seen one.
No, you
I
won't.
only know of them as being the most
Dave.
fearless animal in the world.
They really are, Dave. And
Hey,
they're
now
a beautiful
listen,
creature.
Jack, I had
I had some other facts.
okay.
Oh, shoot.
Because I had a wildlife interaction of my own.
What happened?
Well, I was in Wyoming,
Yeah.
and I was driving down the road, and guess what I saw up on
What?
a hill?
What?
Guess.
A wolf.
A wolf.
You're lucky.
A wolf.
Yeah.
A gray. Was it a gray wolf?
It could be a gray wolf.
Yeah. And it was dragging a roadkill.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You're not making it up?
No. And I know why it was there, because right across the road is the elk refuge.
Yeah, nothing more spectacular to see a wild wolf.
Yeah. I'd never seen one in the wild.
Dave, he could take on a wolf.
Yeah, I know. Honey badger, they're the most fearless.
Yeah, Dave, notice something else about him. No ears.
Wow.
That's why he's not listening to me.
Yeah. What, no. How do they hear?
No, they're there. They're in there. Because when he fights, Dave, look at this. If something grabs him like this, right? See that skin? That's what's dangerous. He'll turn around and bite you every time.
Oh, boy.
Every time. That's why he's like a chick. You call him a boar, like a hog.
And is
He's
it
a male.
claws or teeth that make
The teeth, both, just to rip you apart.
Okay, that's great.
But, Dave,
Okay,
also...
thank you.
know
Honey
something-
badger,
Dave,
Jack. That's a first for me. I've never seen a honey badger.
Why do they call it a honey badger?
I don't know.
Because it has sweet tooth. No, they eat honey, Dave. I've seen them in Africa. That's my last joke. Oh, Dave, look at this. Now
Nope.
look at this.
Thank you very much, but nope, not interested.
You don't even know
Nope,
what it is.
it's an armadillo.
You know what they carry, don't you?
They carry leprosy.
Yeah.
But they said this one's been tested. They said
I don't care. Who did the testing?
Friend I know. Dave, this is
No, I'm not going to.
Look,
The
Dave,
last
it's only
thing in the
armadillo
world I need is
look at this, Dave.
leprosy.
The only armadillo in the world, only man and a jaguar can kill this, okay? This is three-banded, full-grown. There's a hairy armadillo, screaming armadillos, all kinds of armadillos. People eat the armadillo.
They
But look
don't
at
eat
this.
armadillos.
Yes, but look at this. Hold on a minute.
Okay.
Leave it the batteries in it.
Wow. Now, what would the honey badger do with the armadillo?
I don't think you get inside the shell, Dave.
Really?
He's got the greatest hearing and smell of any animal, where he can't see very well because he's nocturnal. But he's got the greatest hearing and smell of any animal in the world. They say he can hear a worm 1 foot underground.
Now, this brings up the question that periodically I ask you: what is the point? What is that, Jack?
What the hell?
Don't touch. What is that?
That's the honey badger, I think.
The honey badger did that.
Dave,
But why in 2012 do we still have these?
their nature. Dave.
I know they're nature, but I would
Someone
think
said
that nature would have evolved beyond them without them.
But I'm concerned because is leprosy really come back in one of these things? Because I'm not joking. I've been out of the country. Someone said that now leprosy's back.
Yeah,
Is that true?
they have established a connection, they believe, between leprosy and handling armadillos. Now ask yourself this, what are you doing right now?
I know that because I'm not being funny now because I have got a little thing on the back of my head here that's itching, and I'm not kidding. It's a scab. But this one doesn't have armor. This one doesn't have. Come and get this thing. Now I want this thing. Come and get this thing. Are you serious? You're not joking.
I'm not joking.
You can touch him. He's not
I
gonna get-
don't want to touch him.
It's a prehistoric
If
animal.
I were you,
This dates back-
do you have a plastic bag?
No. It dates back to the dinosaur era, Dave.
Yes, and it's because of the shell, probably, that it has survived.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay, but it may have something to do with leprosy.
Anyway, I thought that
Thank
was a
you.
big deal.
Don't you have some kind of checklist that you can take a look before you bring the animals in?
I just got in town. I don't know anything about.
You
Oh, look
just
at this,
got into
Dave.
town.
Dave, look at this.
But how about that wolf At the side of the road.
That's amazing.
A gray wolf.
But I'm going to show you what eats after the wolf leaves. Now, you got to stand up a second real quick here. I'm going to let you do something you've never done before.
All right.
Now, what you're going to do, Dave, is you're going to catch this bird from over here.
Oh, it's a bird thing.
Yeah, it's just a bird.
What kind of bird?
It's a vulture.
Well, you know, hi,
now
how
put
are
this
you?
chicken foot. Put this chicken foot. See the
You know
chicken
what
foot?
I saw
That's
in
a chicken
the
foot. Just put
Grand
that-
Canyon was the California condors.
No, Dave.
Huh?
Yeah, let me
What
show
am
you
I
how to do
doing?
it. She's going to show you. Where's the bird? Oh, sorry.
Wait a minute, was I supposed to bring the bird?
No, don't move. No, and honestly, don't move.
Paul, did you bring the bird?
Ah.
Dave, you really can't move, though.
I'm not going to
joking.
move. I'm not going to
Okay,
move.
you go ahead and do it.
What's going to happen?
I'm getting out of here.
I'm not even going to watch. Oh!
Just don't stand still. Yeah.
Whoa.
Watch. Is that something?
Okay.
Look at this.
All right, get him out of here.
Okay, put him over here.
Release the bird.
Okay, put him over
Here,
here.
there you go. Wow, that was amazing.
Dave, let's do it again, Dave.
Well, how many more birds do you have?
Can you move that? I'm sorry.
Is there
I'm not
another
directing.
bird out
You want to do it again? Let's
Yeah,
do it again.
let's do it again.
This is cool.
All right.
Go ahead, fly back
Go-
there.
go-
How do
going
you get
back.
the bird to go back there?
Going back. Go back over there.
This is,
There you go.
This is for the
Wow.
National Aviary Day. This is
What kind of bird is that?
That's a vulture.
You know, the biggest of the vultures is, of course, the California condor.
Exactly. Or the Andean condor, really. Oh, you're good. That's good.
I saw him in the Grand Canyon.
No, the chicken. How'd you know to do that?
Well, because I had seen it once before, and I thought, if we're going to repeat the process,
Right.
maybe
I
we'll
didn't
need
know the
more
chick-
chicken.
I know. But,
Lord, how dumb do you think I am? Hi.
Hi.
All right, here we go.
but you can watch, Dave. You don't have to.
I don't want to look at it. It'll peck my eyes out.
There. Now, Dave.
All right, turn him loose.
All right.
What's the bird's name?
Sarabi.
Sarabi.
Wow, look at that, Dave.
Okay, wow.
Wow-wee.
That's fantastic. That's a heavy bird. All right, get him out of here. Oh, look out.
That's beautiful. Thank you so much. That is a beautiful
Here,
bird.
Jack, just pass this out to the audience.
That's some chicken. You want chicken? Here. Just pass it down there.
We'll be right back after this message with Jack Hanna. Look at that. Now listen to this. Here's something. Before you bring out your next animal, I heard now that because of the acidic rate increasing in the ocean because of carbon dioxide, that by the end of the century, sea life as we know it now, as we can count it now, will have been depleted by 30%.
I don't doubt that.
Yeah,
When I
we're
die-
ruining our planet.
Yep. I've said that in many different ways as I travel. I see what's happening.
You probably see it in your work, in your
I
line
go
of work.
back since 1979. Go back
Yeah.
to country. You see it.
Yeah. Well, what can we do here with this tub of water?
Well, these animals I hope won't perish because these animals coming out here right now, Dave, are one of the rarest animals in the world. It's called the Asian river otter. These are like our North American otters, but these are from Asia. And these are from the Wildlife World Zoo in Phoenix, and they're very rare when they're.
Otters are very entertaining, aren't they?
Yep, they really are.
Hi.
Can you hold it? Oh, boy. Oh, he bit me.
Look, if you guys are going to be around, I have some paperwork I need to finish upstairs. Let me know. Turn off the lights when you're done.
Dave, let's watch the one that's
Why
playing.
don't you take that one and put him over there with his buddy?
See, I forgot that I didn't feed him a fish.
Yeah. Oh, he smelled the thing on your.
Yeah, he smelled the chicken.
smelled the chicken
He caught my thumb with the
and
chicken.
he bit you. Randy, little bastard. All right.
Dave, can I talk about the otter a minute?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is the Asian river otter, okay? They are almost hunted to extinction for their
Beautiful
coats
animal.
years ago.
Yeah.
And they're very social animals, and they also have different kinds of squeaks. They locate each other. I just love these animals. Folks are very social, live in family groups,
That's sweet. Beautiful.
and they really are an animal that's very important in the wild, especially.
And what family did I ask you are these from?
Like are these mustelid family? Yes. Yeah. Just like that.
Very sweet face.
Just like that.
The other one.
Yeah.
The honey badger.
Yeah, exactly. Honey badger.
Honey badger.
Yep.
Okay.
But they have like 4 to 6 at a time babies. And they're really neat creatures.
In a litter.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you for the Wildlife World Zoo because they're very, very
Beautiful.
endangered.
Beautiful.
They're-
They are endangered.
Yes,
People still hunt them for their
The
pelts.
AZA and stuff use them for their species survival.
that's
Oh,
what
you
they
still do. Fur, yeah. Yep.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for bringing that.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Oh, look at this, Dave.
Thank you.
This is a marsupial.
Uh-huh.
This is a marsupial right here.
And with every one of these that you buy today, you receive a free tote bag.
Look at this, Dave.
That's a joey. Is that a what you call it? Is that a baby kangaroo?
A baby gray kangaroo gets to
Yeah.
be 6 feet tall when they stand up. They're marsupial. You know what marsupial means, right?
A pouch.
Raised in a pouch.
Raised in a
Not
pouch.
in the mother's tummy, you know
No,
that.
raised in a pouch. Born in the pouch.
No,
Lives
not
in the
born in a pouch, Dave.
No, not born.
They come out of
Climbs
the
up into the pouch.
They come out of the birth canal. It takes an hour to crawl. It looks like a worm. It's amazing.
Crawls
birth of
right up
nature.
into the pouch.
The nipple is very long, as you can see here.
Hops into the pouch.
Yeah, and then it attaches to the nipples.
How large are they before they come out of the pouch?
About 6 months old, pretty
6
big.
months, yeah.
When she's uncomfortable, she's uncomfortable.
Not a lot of
That's the-
room.
No, she got 3 babies at one time.
Wow.
One leaving the pouch, the little worm going up in the pouch, the baby, and then breed the same day. 3 different stages of life.
That's fascinating. And they do that because the need to fill the planet with kangaroos.
Well, not the planet, but Australia, yeah.
Now, you're having no luck there with
No,
the...
I can't do this. I'm not good at. Can you breastfeed? I see that, Dave. I can't.
I'm sorry.
I can't.
I'm sorry.
Now you need to
You
come
should
back.
talk to somebody in human resources.
Dave,
You
Dave.
shouldn't be subjected to that, ma'am.
I didn't mean to say that.
I know.
Can you stand back here a second?
Yeah, okay. Why?
I just want you to see this beautiful animal coming out here because it's a beautiful creature.
All right.
You
And
just
we're
don't
standing
move.
right next to each other?
Just stand by Jack.
Okay. Just stand by Jack. All right. What is it, Jack? What's coming out? Wait a minute. No, we got to do a thing, and then it'll come out. But Jack and I will stand here anyway. We'll be right back. Hi, I'm Siegfried. This is my buddy Roy.
Do what?
I said, I'm Siegfried. This is my buddy Roy.
Who got bit, Roy or Siegfried?
Who cares?
You're right.
I mean, I didn't mean who cares. I mean, what difference does it make?
You're right. Doesn't make any difference. That's a cue. Doesn't make any difference. That's a cue. Doesn't make, I guess you can. I don't know
What
if you-
happened, Jack?
I don't know if you can edit this thing or not, but
Are you out of animals?
I might be out of them. Yeah.
Oh my
Hey, Dave.
God. I'm right here, Jack.
Don't go run before me.
No, I'm not going anywhere.
Just
You don't
stand
have to outrun the cat. You just have to outrun you. That's a, what is that?
Dave, everyone, I want you to know something. This is Grant, and Grant does a lot of.
Grant, how are you?
He just got back to the Amazon, he and his wife, and he raises a lot of money for the Jaguars.
Oh, that's a jaguar.
It's the largest
It's South America, the Jaguars.
Exactly. And all they made it up in
my
Texas.
God.
This animal has crushing power you wouldn't believe in his jaws.
Why South America? Why not Africa and places
Because,
like that?
Dave, why is the elephant there? I don't know. He's just, God put him here.
I see. So
Anyway.
would they survive in Africa?
No, because the lions and leopards would eat him probably.
Oh,
But-
what
but-
about a honey badger? What would a honey badger do? Let's
Dave-
get the honey badger out here.
No, Dave.
Can you bring the
Dave,
honey-
no. Let me bring the honey
What?
badger.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Dave, I want you to look at this animal. All seriousness, Grant raises a lot of money with this animal.
That
because-
is a
Because the
beautiful-
jaguar, everybody has a lot of problems in the wild. That's why he's his ambassador. The ones
Look
in the
at
wild.
the- look at the-
He's
the
raised tens of
paws.
thousands of dollars for this animal because I want people to appreciate that this animal's almost gone right now in Central South
Yeah.
America.
A lot of them die from eating microphones.
Yeah. That's good. Man.
Wow, that's
I
stunning.
just want to briefly show
Is
it to you.
that,
I
is
don't want
that
anybody
fully
clapping.
grown?
Yes, it's a beautiful animal.
Oh, my
We'll go
God.
ahead, Grant.
Yeah, how old is he?
All right. He's old enough. Let's put it that way.
Okay, now they're... Okay, they're...
Anyway,
Okay.
You see that beautiful coat, Dave? That's the problem. I just
Gorgeous.
got back from the Amazon, all right? They were selling these coats for $50 a piece. That's sad. $50 a piece.
Actual fur, not phony fur.
No, this
they,
is-
they
no, this
actually
is-
they trap them, they kill them, they skin
Yes.
them, they sell the
And Dave,
fur.
I was right there, 150 miles up the Amazon, little village, and that's what they were doing.
Why
And
would
this
they do
animal's-
that? Do they just need the money?
They need the
that's
money.
the,
They
that's
don't
the
know.
problem.
Thanks, Grant.
People often don't have the money or the affluence, and then they resort to things like
Exactly.
this. It's
Exactly.
a worldwide
They just
problem.
don't. Right.
Yeah.
They just don't. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Thank you. Okay.
Come on, Theo.
Okay.
Wow. That extension.
Wow. That was amazing.
Is this expensive?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's that's top of the line. Okay.
Anyway, I just wanted you to see that because that
That was
animal's
beautiful.
almost gone.
Jack, I want to say, all kidding aside, over the years, you've given us the opportunity to see wonderful, amazing animals that normally myself and others watching would never have that chance. So thank you very much for that.
Seriously.
Oh, no, not after you. Jack Hanna, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back with Jesse Tyler Ferguson.
Folks say Papa would beg, borrow, steal to pay his bills. Hey, Mama, folks say Papa.
Papa was a Rolling Stone.
Yes, indeed.
That's great. Thank you very much. That's so good. Beautiful. It's none of my business. It really isn't my place. But could you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Could you ask Mr. Collins if I could try on his hat?
You want to try on his hat? Just ask him.
Yeah.
Now?
Now,
Okay.
yes.
Is that all right, Bootsy? He says it's a beautiful thing.
Okay.
He's coming over.
Try on your hat.
There you go, Dave. That's your new president. Your new president.
Thank you very much. Thank you, losers. Thank you. It's some show, isn't it, really, when you get right?
That kind of show.
Tonight on The Late Show, Dave tries on a hat.
Well, don't knock it.
Our first guest is Director Emeritus of the Columbus Zoo. Yeah, I'd like to see the paperwork on that. He is also the host of the Emmy Award-winning television series Jack Hanna's Into the Wild. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, bring 'em back alive jungle, Jack Hanna. How you doing?
Good.
Beautiful. These are, what are the, first of all, is there such a thing as a liger?
Dave, that's a lion and oh, here it is. That's a lion and a tiger. One lives in Africa, one lives in Asia. So they have to swim all across the ocean to breed. They can't breed in the water. So therefore, they do it. It's like you, if I had you breed a baboon or something, it's not normal. No, I'm serious, Dave. They're primates, okay? You're a primate. I'm just telling you, they're two different cats from two different continents. Some people, they call it, you're exactly right, they call it a liger.
But do they exist?
Oh, yeah, and yes, they exist.
You've seen one.
Yes, I have.
Where did you see one?
Well, I saw one of them in Africa and one of them in Asia. And I know who had one. Siegfried and Roy.
Siegfried and Roy had one.
They had one.
They didn't have a liger.
They did too, I think.
But you just said that they can't breed because one's in Africa, one's in Asia.
But think about this. Some of them are brought to this country, and people said, hey, let's try it. Have you ever thought about that? And they tried it. And here,
Tried to breed the two different cats.
They're both in the feline family.
The feline family.
You could, exactly. These right here are snow leopards.
These are snow leopards.
Yeah.
So we might be on safari and see a liger one day.
If one of them swam across the Indian Ocean, which would be impossible.
But how did they get together in the first place if they're separated
Because
by
somebody in the animal world put them together just to try it.
Oh. So you say we have Siegfried and Roy to thank for this?
Oh, boy, now I'm going to get in trouble. I swear I think that's where I saw them.
Yeah.
Maybe I saw them at one of those casinos out there.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Were you there the night the tiger broke loose and killed a guy?
No, it didn't kill him. It injured him.
Oh.
You remember that? It injured Siegfried or Roy. I don't know which one. But
These are snow leopards.
You want
These are very rare. Yes, could I hold
everybody,
one?
I want you to see this.
These are maybe the most rare of all of the kitties.
These animals, every one, come.
How old are they, Jack?
About 8 weeks. Aren't they something?
Maybe you want a little thing? You want a little thing, sweetie? Wow, and they get to be like 800 pounds, and they're vicious, terrible predators.
No, they're not, Dave. They're from Nepal. They're from that part of the world.
Yeah.
They live high in the mountains. People used to buy these coats for $60,000.
Oh my God!
This animal.
Where were they born, Jack? These animals right here.
These were born near the Columbus Zoo. Yep.
And they're protected. They'll live a long, happy life. Will they ever be released back in the wild? Probably not. Will they?
No.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, girls. No, David, the girls know how to do it.
What?
The girls.
Well, I know how to do it. Don't bring out the girls. I know how to do it.
What? I mean, here. See.
What are their names? Do they have names? What am I doing wrong? Hello, girls. Here, I'll hold Kitty.
This is Brand. She helps raise them.
Oh, this is a beautiful animal. There you go. Yeah.
Their eyes turn blue.
What are they drinking?
A formula.
But what's in the formula, Jack? Is it? That's all right.
It's obviously powdered milk, Dave, but it's complicated, okay. The formula.
Right. They're beautiful.
Anyway,
Thank you very much.
This right here, Dave, all serious, everybody, they have hair on the bottom of their feet. They live at high altitude.
Are they twins?
Yeah, they're twins.
They're from the same mother?
They're the same mother, yeah.
Same mother. How many in a litter? Is it a litter of lions,
yes.
kids, snow
leopards, yes.
Yeah, how many in a litter?
It depends on how many she has. I don't know, 2 to 4.
2 to 4. You seem a little testy tonight, Jack.
I know.
Oh, they're beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
They're so lovely. Thank you very much. How many are there in the wild now, snow leopards, you
some
think?
people say Planet Earth did an incredible job filming these. Someone says 1,000, someone says 1,500. There are just not many left.
Not many left.
No,
wow.
no.
Okay. But that's a good number to work with in terms of rehabilitation of the species.
Good number. Dave, now these look like just old buzzards, don't they?
Yep.
This is like...
You talking about us or the birds?
No. Here. Look at this here.
What are they, Jack?
These are Alden storks. I had to write this down because I usually don't write stuff down.
These are storks?
These are storks. You've seen how these are the storks from Africa. These aren't the storks you see that, carrying babies away in diapers like on TV.
Right, yeah.
That's not what this is.
Are they water birds, storks? These
yes, yes, all storks, yeah. And while they're in Holland, you see them out in Holland because when it rains, they eat the crickets, see? And that's a sign of good luck. That's why people in Holland have storks on top of their houses.
I've never seen a stork like this. The ones you see are, like you said, the ones with the tall legs and the white bodies.
You want to feed him a mouse or a fish?
No, I don't. I don't want to feed him. I don't want to do that.
Aren't these amazing?
Those are interesting birds.
They really are. They're not like a.
Are they? They're not endangered, are they?
No, these are babies.
These are just unusual birds.
Yes, the stork is an unusual bird.
Strictly speaking, are these animals, Jack?
Yeah, they're in the bird family.
They're in the bird family.
Yeah.
Birds are mammals, right?
No, Dave. They're.
Birds are hatched. They come from eggs, so they're not mammals.
No, they're not mammals. Mammals are, for example, have hair and milk, and breathe air.
Birds don't have milk. What about pigeons? Don't pigeons feed their young?
No, you don't milk a pigeon. No. Somebody bring me another animal, please.
Yeah, bring another animal.
Do you want to see electric eel? Let me see.
Well, now get the birds. I'm no zookeeper, but get the birds out of here before you bring in another wild, dangerous cat. Now, I don't know what that is, but I don't like the looks of it. Here.
This is one important one.
Yeah, clean up whatever that is.
Look at this. That's a gizzard.
Okay, fine.
Look at this. It's a gizzard. Oh.
All right.
Little gizzard.
Now look at this. This is a lynx. That's what this is. This is a bearded lynx.
No, everybody. This everybody is a Eurasian site.
Whoa! Bastard clawed me. Oh, jeez.
Knock it off.
Knock it off, Jackson.
Are you on blood thinners?
I'm fine. It'll be fine. Now, what is this?
This is a Siberian lynx kitten.
I called it. I said lynx.
You're right.
Yep.
Not a Canadian lynx, Dave.
No,
These get bigger than everybody. These are very rare cats, Dave.
And they have little tufts of hair on their ears. And that is a form of radar. They navigate with the little antenna on their ears.
I swear, it was more fun in the old days when you didn't know anything. Anyway.
There, you take the
let me have it.
That's beautiful. So we've seen two members of the canine family tonight.
No, Dave. The cat family. Canine. You want to see a canine?
I mean, what I say? A feline. Felines. Yeah. How many cats in the feline family?
Oh, like tigers, lions, leopards, jaguars, lizards. Not lizards, leopards. Lizards. There are a lot.
Yeah.
This is rare, Dave. This
Lynx
cat,
is very rare.
Yeah, really.
We're losing? I heard a thing that said in 100 years, 50% of the existing species on our planet will be gone in 100 years. Can you believe that?
Well, I believe it. I try not to say that to get people depressed, but that's
It is.
right.
It is depressing, and I think that to be depressed is maybe to motivate people like yourself to do everything they can to protect the animals.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
You realize there's 20% of the animals and plants in Amazon that will be discovered.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
All right, we'll be right back here with Jungle Jack, ladies and gentlemen. Easy. Whoa, watch it. See what I'm saying? Nasty disposition.
Inducing with magnetic growth receptors. Oh, I'm perfect for bumping, you see.
Okay, thank you very much. It's a cricket or something there. Yeah. What else do you have, Jack? This is fascinating. You spend, what percentage of your life do you spend around animals? Is it like 50%, 60%?
No, like 80, 90.
80, 90%. You love animals.
I'm around my wife all the time. That's an animal.
That's good.
Okay.
That's excellent. That's fine. Sure.
Okay, anyway.
Welcome to 1954.
Okay. Dave,
What's next?
This one, I want you to stand up. This is a Pakistani cobra.
Oh, no.
No, yeah.
These are...
Wait.
What is
Don't
wrong
move.
with you? He didn't say open the lid.
Dave, let me explain
God
this first.
almighty, you scared the crap out of me. Now, these are deadly venomous.
Dave, just remember something. The venom things are kind of removed. Okay.
I'll be out in a minute, Mom.
Anyway, Dave.
What?
He follows motion. Just stand still.
I'm not, no. And first of all, you shouldn't be carrying around a cobra in Tupperware. That, I know, that ain't right.
Dave, just go ahead. I want you to see how you flare.
Okay.
No, watch him flare up, Dave. Watch him flare.
Don't point him at me, for God's sakes. What is
That's
wrong
beautiful. I
with
want you to see,
two?
Dave, they follow motion, not sound.
Yeah.
Where's my flute? I had a flute.
No, you don't have a flute. Look at him. They're deadly dangerous, aren't they?
Dave, it's beautiful.
Oh, my God.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Whoa. Oh, here he comes.
No.
Here he comes.
Just put him in the garbage can.
Oh,
Just wait a minute.
It's like working with the Pep Boys.
Put him in the garbage can.
All right, there. Whoa.
Isn't that beautiful?
Scary. It's just scary. There's something primordial about that is scary, isn't it? Now, he could have attacked you, right? Have you ever been bitten by a cobra, a deadly cobra? What do you mean never? You've never been bitten by a deadly?
This is Clyde Peeling, one of the greatest reptile people in the world.
Hi, Clyde.
Peeling. That's beautiful. A cobra.
I'll tell you, there's something, you'll agree, there's something symbolically morbid about that hood when
exactly
it comes
right.
up, and then the next move is like that.
Dave, it's neurotoxic. It won't. It's neurotoxic.
What do you mean it's neurotoxic? Wow, look at that. Tiny camels. These are miniature camels, Jack. These are beautiful. Miniature camels.
No, they're not miniature.
What are they?
These are dromedary camels.
Dromedary. That's one hump is a dromedary?
Exactly. What's a Bactrian mean?
A backdreaming?
No. Bactrian camel.
A Bactrian camel?
B stands for two humps. It's a two-hump camel
Okay.
from Mongolia.
Yeah.
This is a one-humper.
Well, okay.
This thing here is about, these are about 2 months old, I think. And these are neat animals. See, people think of camels, there's more camels in Australia than in the Middle East right now.
Is that right?
Yes.
What is their native land?
Well, native would be the Middle East.
Well, how did they get to Australia?
Because somebody put them on a boat years ago.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, this one's, you want another? You know, we're closing in a half an hour.
Dave.
Huh?
The camel has two eyelids. The camel has
For
two
sand.
eyelids. Exactly.
For sand.
How'd you,
I'm sorry, what am I doing
Also, their
wrong?
nose is closed for
A
sandstorms,
little high,
too.
yeah.
You're doing good, Dave.
Well, this is fun.
good.
Now, these are all-purpose animals, aren't they?
Exactly. You're exactly right.
They
When you go
use them
across the
for
desert,
work and recreation.
You should go with me sometime to the desert, because when you go to the desert...
Now, what am I doing? Please help me, because it's... Pick it up. Oh, yeah.
Dave, the camel, Dave, provides everything.
Certainly
If
that
you own
much.
10 camels, you're a very wealthy man.
Well, thank you. I do. I own 10.
No, but what happens, Dave, when you're going across the desert, the camel provides everything. Let's say one might people eat camel meat. People use the fur. People use the bones for knitting needles and tools and weapons.
These are the equivalent of a native bison in the 1800s in this country, where the Native Americans used all of the bison for food and fuel and protection and clothing.
You know, Dave, that's a powerful statement. That really is. That's exactly right.
That's right.
That's powerful.
How? Good Lord! What? You got to hydrate the bastards. Come on, come on. I thought they never were thirsty. Will you get your head up?
No, Dave, this is fat. This is fat. This is not water.
But now, why can't I get him to?
He's okay.
Is he okay?
Yes.
All right. Okay. You're making a fool of yourself. I just want to know. Your friends are going to talk to you later about your drinking.
But the eyelashes keep sand out of their eyes, by the way.
Yeah.
And their feet are big to go in the sand, too.
Are these ungulates? Are they?
Yes.
Yeah. You didn't know that.
No, I know.
You did. That's pretty good.
Watch that. Stay up.
Yeah.
Aren't they beautiful?
They are
We can't play
beautiful.
it very loud after this,
Okay.
because they jump around.
Yeah, sure. Okay, that's great. I'm out. By
wanna
the
see
way,
something else?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can
You're out of-
go wherever you want. You can't stay here.
Dave, when you ride them, it hurts. When you ride them, my wife.
Thank you very much.
My wife rode a camel for like a day, and all this is burned off of it right in here.
I believe that. We'll be back with Jungle Jack. We'll be right back. Wow, look at this. Here we go. Thank you very much. All right. Here we go, sir. This is a what is this? This is a dingo.
No, it's a coyotes, Dave.
These are coyotes.
Yeah, just like you have it.
Oh my gosh, coyotes. You know, they're all over North America now.
This is one of the greatest migrations, I think, in the history of our country.
Yeah.
These things are by the hundreds on Long Island right now. These things are
Now,
going
is that where we want them? Now, what am I doing?
You can stay out here.
How come I can't?
If you can stay out here with the bottle, if you can stay out here and help me hold this on Dave's desk.
Yeah, I can hold it. I just
Well,
don't. I don't want to.
I need to help
all right,
hold this desk
settle
and get
down.
back off the desk.
Now this is a canine.
Yes.
Now how would this work with a domestic animal? Which is the lesser canine, the domestic animal or this one?
Does he have
Like
a shot?
would my dog be safe around this?
No,
no.
no, you never, no.
Maybe one, but not a pack, right?
I'm sure some coyotes probably bred some dog somewhere. I can't keep
No,
track of
no. What
everybody.
I mean was, is my dog safe around a coyote?
My personal opinion is I would not do that.
Would not
Because
do
it could
that,
be,
yeah.
It could be a disease. It could
Okay.
be all sorts of things. Remember something. This animal's come across our country in today's age. I think it's one of the greatest migrations in history.
All right.
The coyote and the wolf is very important. These two
You're not
animals.
the snake guy, are you? No.
He looks like a snake.
I thought it might be the snake guy. Yeah.
Where'd you come from?
Yeah. Who are you?
Yeah.
Are
Well, I
you
never.
guy out of the audience? Okay. Thank you very much. Wow. Honest to God, it's like working at Dairy Queen, isn't it, Jack?
Where's the other animal?
I don't know. You asking me?
Where's the other animal?
just don't
What?
scream at your
I'm sorry.
Where the hell's the animal?
Now, another cat.
It's another
We're
kitty.
talking, Dave, we never had cats like this in all your
boy,
life.
This is a beauty.
Yeah,
this is a ring-tailed.
No, it's not a ring.
What is this? Look at
This,
that.
Dave, is the only,
Look
one of
at
the only
that.
cats
This
in
is
the world.
the only one like this.
Only one in the world that can leap up. One of the only ones that can leap up 6 feet in the air and grab a bird flying. Now, this is
Oh
on
my
the
God.
baby.
What do you call them?
A serval cat.
Serval. Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
this is the Egyptian.
S-E-R-V-A-L.
The Egyptians. When you go to Egypt, look at the pyramids and mummies, and you'll see this animal on the side of the pyramids.
Right.
And mummies.
They were regarded as sacred by the early Egyptians. Were they?
Yeah. No, I'm not being funny, Dave.
No. I think they were.
They were.
Now, the one thing that the
the back-
felines all have in common is they all purr, don't they?
Well, most of them, yeah.
Well,
look
no,
at the
not
back
all
of
of
the
them?
ears. Look at the back of the ears. What do you think those are?
Those
See
are
those white spots?
look like owls.
Exactly. That's a good point.
It makes people think it's a bird.
Exactly.
And so they come down, drawn by, oh, there's another bird, and then the kitty jumps up and wham!
Well,
Crushes the bird in its powerful jaws.
that's one thing that could happen.
Yeah.
But this one here,
What's the other thing that could happen?
well,
Oh, geez.
beautiful wolves, Dave.
Wolves. Are these wolves?
Yes, young wolves from Nemacolin.
Wow.
I'll let you hold them. I'll let you hold them.
Oh,
I
man.
don't want him
Is it
that-
safe to hold out?
If he's safe to hold them.
Where are they from?
Our facility.
From your
Nemacolin,
facility. All right. Let's just let it go at that.
Nemacolin. Wait right there. Wait right
They're
there.
from their facility.
Dave, these are wolves, and we all know in Montana the wolf is coming back very well.
Yeah. And it's two schools of thought with that. Too many wolves, not, you know,
but
or
Dave,
let them go,
the-
not let them go.
You're right, but Dave, here's the thing. If the people have to understand something. If a wolf comes back, and you know as well as I know, they get more habituated and takes out a person or a child, the wolf will be gone forever. The governors have told us this. So therefore, they have to be controlled with the hunting. If they're not, then the wolf will be gone for our kids and grandkids. Because
Right, and then ranchers are concerned that they'll take down livestock.
Right.
And hard on the elk population.
Yep.
On the other hand, if they, would they attack a human? A wolf attack a human?
So far that I know of in history, no. But right now, they're becoming more habituated. They're becoming more used to people.
Right, but isn't that how they become domesticated?
Yeah, it's habituated is a big word. I was just trying to use a big word.
No, well, so is domesticated. But I'm saying the more domesticated they become, the more habituated they become, the more domesticated they become, and the less likely they are to attack a human. Am I right or wrong?
Let me hold it. I don't want to answer yes or no yet. Yes. I think you said that the more habituated, the more habituated, then they're domesticated and habituated all at the same time.
But is that good or bad for the wolf?
No, you don't want to. It's bad.
Bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's bad.
But
I'm serious.
Going back to the original point, would they ever? Is there on record a human attack where a wolf has attacked a human?
Not yet, but I'm just telling you. The more these wolves are getting used to us. Wolves, they take off if you're 5 miles from them. Today they're becoming more and more used to people.
Yeah. Have you ever heard them howl like it's?
Oh yeah, I've heard them howl. That makes hair rise.
Yeah, it's exciting. Yeah.
Yeah. But they're beautiful.
But I
they're the
never
most
heard
social
that
animal on the planet. Almost most so. They take care of the sick first. When they make a kill, they feed the young.
They're very smart too.
Yes.
Because they'll cut a sick animal out of the herd and go after that one.
How come? Yeah.
Now, but
You're right,
this is fascinating to me. How far removed genetically is this from my dog? This wolf right here.
I would say, I'd say like 1,000 years.
1,000 years?
No, maybe 2,000.
But is it possible to take one of these and make it domesticated in 20 years?
No, you don't want to do that, Dave.
No, I know I don't want to do it, but I'm just trying to
I see what
link
you're
them
saying.
up genetically.
You're linking them.
Yeah.
I got you.
Like this is where all dogs came
One
from.
of them, yes. But you got the quarrel from, or whatever it's called, from Asia. You got all kinds of the wild dogs in Africa. I just got through filming. All these are different parts of the world, and yeah, probably our North American dogs, wherever they came from, probably came this a long time ago. I don't know, Dave. I can't do all this stuff. I can't bring 15 animals out here and know everything about them.
I know. You may be in over your head.
Probably.
Wow, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. I'm gonna give this guy and these. Oh, that's a sweetie. Okay. Now he was born in captivity. Is that right? At your facility. Yeah. There you go. Bye, guys.
Place.
Oh, those are my favorites. I love looking at those.
I knew you would. That's why I brought them.
Yeah. Okay. Is that it?
That's it.
Nice job, Jack. Oh my God! Look, you really did. You really did get it. You got that little thing. Oh my God! It's Jack Hanna. We'll be right back with Patty Smith, everybody. But here's the deal: when you put these on like this, oh yeah. It's like a day at the beach.
You're the worst.
Hey, how are you guys doing?
You are the worst.
Nice to see everybody over there. All right, well, listen. You know who Jack Hanna is? He's the director of the Columbus Zoo, and he's been a great friend of this show. He's been on for 30 years, and Jack and his staff are so generous with their time. They bring beautiful animals that we will never see in our lifetime other than here or maybe at the Columbus Zoo. And I think it was last night. What a lineup of exotic animals. But there's always a little thing with Jack where you wonder, is everything all right? Really? You know, have the T's all been crossed? Have the I's all been dotted? So far, there's been no. And then I saw this. Did you see what happened when they were packing? I happened to see when they were packing up last night. Look at this.
Hey, let's get out of here. Get Brian.
Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. What are you going to do? Let's get out of here. Here's tonight's Top 10, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Our first guest tonight is the Director Emeritus of the Columbus Zoo, which means he doesn't really have to go into the office. He's the host of the Emmy Award-winning television series Jack Hanna's Into the Wild. Here he is, the one, the only Jungle Jack Hanna. They're beautiful. My God, are they twins, these two?
Usually they have 2 to 4 cubs. These are Siberian tigers.
They came from the same mother?
Yes.
Yeah, wow, Siberian tigers. Look
about...
at the feet on this guy. Look at the size of those feet.
Can you believe, Dave, can you believe that this cat in another 23 months will be over 600 pounds?
How much does he weigh now?
This animal's eating 5 pounds of meat a day. I would say he's about 25 pounds now.
Born in captivity? Born in
the
a
Columbus
zoo?
Zoo.
Yeah.
Yep.
At the Columbus Zoo?
Yes. And the Siberian tiger, everyone, is one of the rarest cats in the world. They're in a species survival plan with the American Zoo Association, which means they have a chip in them, so we know exactly where they go to breed. It could be Europe, Australia, because...
Well, now, will these animals they'll never be released in the wild, will they?
No, because there's less. Some people say 500 in the wild, some people say 200. We don't know how many are left in the wild.
Is there a program whereby any of these are released in the wild, or it's too dangerous now to release them into the wild?
Way too dangerous in Siberia, in that part of the world.
Because they're being hunted, or
they were hunted. They were at first hunted for their coats. They were hunted for their coats. Shoot. That's my...
Look at this one here going for the cushion.
That's not it. You got it in the chair, right?
Yeah, we do. We have plenty of chair.
But anyway,
Siberian tigers, very, very rare.
Dave, this could go extinct in our lifetime. I'm sorry to say, in the wild, not in the zoological world. But
now let me ask you this, Jack. They're native to Africa.
Yeah, no. Siberia.
Siberia.
That's a different continent.
A different continent. Altogether. Good. Is there another climate anywhere where they could survive? Oh,
isn't that amazing?
God.
You're actually, Dave, this, every time I see this, I don't believe it. And by the way, the stripes are much different.
Is it okay to touch the animal?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, my gosh.
It's absolutely, everyone, obviously they're not pets, Dave. People like see something like this. We know what happened in Ohio. We now have the most stringent law in the country right now in the state of Ohio. You don't have one of these as a pet. Is that important? Or? Sorry, Dave, I reckon. Is this important?
No, I have nothing else. I don't know what to say now. I have nothing else. Thank you.
Hey, stop. That's it, Dave. I think you go to the next animal.
It's like a party at my house, for God's sake. But before you run them out of here, let's just talk a second more about these guys.
It really is, Dave. It's when I sit here and watch.
Could they survive anywhere but Siberia?
Well, they have to have certain, yes, they probably could, but that would be something we'd want to put them back where they're from originally. It's like taking a gorilla and put it in Hawaii or something.
Right. Now, is this just a horseplay, or are we going to have to call a taxidermist?
No, Dave, what they're doing, it's amazing to watch young cats play.
Now, the other one is doing it.
Yeah. What they do, Dave, what you got to understand something, Dave, they're learning how to hunt, they're learning how to kill. This all teaches them things. You see the claws? I mean,
yeah.
I've seen a Bengal tiger take down a water buffalo in less than 20 seconds.
Yeah.
It's a bomb going off.
Wow.
It's beyond anything you've ever seen.
I saw one take down a Barca lounger once. A lazy boy.
But all I know is, Dave...
But now let me ask you this. You know the condors,
yeah.
They were down to 12 condors at one time.
Right.
And now this wonderful program connected with, I think, with the San Diego Zoo
LA,
and others.
Exactly.
Yeah, have brought them back. Now, could something like that occur for these animals?
It could if that part of the world they had the game. In other words, they hunt a lot of animals.
Holy God.
Well, Dave, you've never seen one of these.
No, I haven't. Oh my God!
No.
Now,
Dave,
honest to God.
What does that look like to you? Dave, what does that look like to you?
What does that look like?
Yeah, I mean, you have to. I bet Dave doesn't even know what this is.
No, that's a New York City rat.
No.
That's what that is. I don't even. You tell me what it is.
Dave.
What is that?
See there, it's amazing. This is Grant here has this is a binturong or a bearcat. They call it a bearcat. You've touched a bear before? No, you wouldn't have touched a bear before. That's stupid. Anyway, touch that thing. It's like a bear's fur, okay?
Are they safe, these animals? Where do we
Well,
find them?
you know the wolverine. Remember the wolverine?
Pound for pound, the most vicious animal in the world.
This is a wolverine of Asia right here.
Ooh, the Asian wolverine. Oh, my God. Yeah,
Dave,
what?
Dave, smell him. I want you to smell something. No, I'm not joking this time. Dave, I'm serious. Dave.
Not joking this time.
Dave.
It's one of Jack's favorite tricks.
Dave, he smells just like popcorn. Go ahead. He smells just like popcorn. Yeah, I'll hold his head.
All right.
Ow! Just a joke. Oh, God, that was funny. I just joked.
Good. That was good.
No, Dave, I'm not joking. It smells like popcorn.
Look at this tail. So I'm still going to smell the animal?
Yeah, I really want you to. He smells like popcorn. Is it right?
Well, okay. Yeah. No, I get a little popcorn there.
A little bit, yeah.
Look at this tail.
That tail, everyone, that's the strongest prehensile tail of any animal in the world.
Wow.
That tail, if it got around his neck, would take him down in a split second.
Oh, my God.
But that's not what he does with his tail.
It's thicker than a man's arm
Exactly.
here. Yeah.
And that's a prehensile tail. Can you imagine seeing him in the jungle at nighttime?
Are they omnivores?
They're everything. They eat like fruits, bananas, people, everything. They don't eat people. I'm joking.
Yeah.
But they do.
Hey, good one.
They eat venomous snakes, Dave.
They do eat snakes.
Yes, venomous snakes, Dave.
Wow.
A cobra. They can go after a cobra.
Now, why is it tolerating this nonsense here today? Why isn't it hunting and killing right now?
Because this animal's used for education, and Grant here does a great job to show people a bearcat or binturong. In Malaysia, I went there to film. I never could find this animal. That was stupid. He's a nocturnal. He lives in the rainforest of Malaysia.
Is it a marsupial?
A what?
A marsupial.
Ain't no marsupial. They have a pouch, marsupials.
Well, I'm asking, does this have a pouch?
Look for yourself. I don't know. They don't have a marsupial. No. Look at that, Dave. Look at this.
Oh, my God.
Look at that. Now, that's natural behavior, Dave. In the wild, they do that. In the wild, they can go up
Yeah.
like this. No, there's not a marsupial.
But they're not endangered? These are okay?
No, they're pretty good. Yeah, they really are.
But I can see where people might want that fur, that
Yeah,
pelt.
exactly. But
okay.
he'd take your hand.
And this is an Asian...
A bearcat.
Asian...
Or called a binturong. Proper name, binturong. A name like you'd remember probably is bearcat.
Right. Or what was the other thing you called him? He was like a...
Oh, like a wolverine.
Wolverine.
Don't you think? Look at him.
Wolverine. I think so. We'll be right back with Jack Hanna, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Oh, now here we have another cat here, Jack.
Oh, yeah. This Dave, you talk about something that's amazing.
This is a, I don't know what this is. Is it a leopard? Is it a...
This is a female. It's a girl.
Yeah, I know, Jack.
No, this right here is a snow leopard, Dave.
Snow leopard, so I was partially correct.
This, everybody, I want you to look at this very closely, too. This is probably... This cat here is I talk about the Siberian tiger.
Beautiful. Now, let me just ask you, if we had a Siberian tiger here with a snow leopard, would that work or not?
No, that would not work at all.
They would get on each other's nerves.
You wouldn't even be here. Yeah.
They would fight to the death right here?
Well, they wouldn't like each other. I mean, look, it's just like, I don't know, it's terrible. Anyway,
but this is not fully grown.
No, this will get about 2 or 3 times this size, everyone. This is probably one of the rarest. This lives in Nepal, the Himalayas.
Look at the tail on that one.
Yeah,
Look,
the
put
tail
the tail up there. That's
very
beautiful.
good observation here, everybody. That tail gets to be about a foot longer than this stick, everybody. When it gets real cold at 50 below zero up there in the mountains in the Himalayas, this animal will circle his body with that tail like you have a jacket on. It's just this thick, and that keeps him warm.
Wow.
And by the way, right now...
But now, with a tail longer than this, does that encumber his movement?
No, this thing can go 30 feet in the air. Only planet Earth, David Attenborough's ever filmed this animal up in the Himalayas. This animal, everybody, it's sad to say, last year they had a guy at the black market selling one of these coats for $80,000. $80,000.
So these are in danger.
Oh, beyond, Dave, it probably even has worse than the Siberian tiger. I'm going to bring these to show you.
And this one came from captivity, born in captivity?
Yep.
Now, is that all right? That's the best we can do, right?
Yeah, it's the best we can do. I mean, if they go extinct in the wild, Dave, we can always keep these animals around for hundreds of years because, again, they have computer chips in them. We know where this animal could go for a breeding loan somewhere.
Yeah. What's his name?
Dugan.
Hello, Dugan.
Now, his feet, Dave,
Whee!
his feet, Dave, are like as soft as silk. He has fur on the bottom of their feet, by the way.
Really?
One of the few cats in the world has fur on the bottom of their feet.
Right. He may not want me.
But the snow leopard, isn't that magnificent, though? It's absolutely
Beautiful.
magnificent.
Just gorgeous.
I just had to show you.
How large do these get compared to what we had earlier?
Oh, that's 600 pounds. This might be 150,
100 pounds. So much bigger than this. Oh, my God.
Yeah, we want to get
Thank you very much. Be careful.
Now, Dave,
Good night. Thank you.
Hey, Dave, guess what you'd have if you put the snow leopard, the Siberian tiger, and the warthog together? Guess what you'd have? A hell of a mess. Anyway, this right here is, Dave, you want to bottle feed a warthog?
Yeah.
Go let him bottle feed a warthog. Have you ever done that?
Will he go nuts and?
No, he won't go. This is a warthog.
Well,
Dave.
What family is the warthog
How
in?
come they call a warthog a warthog?
I don't know, Jack.
Okay, what are those two things right there?
Oh, those appear to be warts.
Exactly. Very
But they're
good.
not. He has warts right on his snout. Now, what are those? Some sort of glands?
No, they're warts because when he battles each other, they fight each other, they fend each other off. Plus, they have incisors that'll come out the side.
What family is the warthog in? Is it a giant rodent?
No, it's a pig.
Oh, it's a pig. It's part of the pig family. Porcine.
Yeah, Dave, in Africa, someday you ought to go to Africa with me. I can show you a lot.
Yeah, I'll go, but maybe not with you.
Yeah. Dave, when he gets alarmed, look at this. His little tail goes up like this, like an antenna, like this, straight up like this.
Yeah.
He warns all the other animals like that, all right?
Okay.
That,
There. No.
Dave, don't move.
What?
Don't move.
Nobody said. Vinny? Is that what you said? The warthog's name is Vinny.
Dave.
Hey, Vinny.
The warthog, Dave, also has these incisors. They have incisors, Dave. They can literally rip you in half when they get full grown.
Well, that's what I was concerned about.
They also, Dave, get this. They have 4 teeth. So when they have little babies, everyone has a teeth. They don't share, and get this. They go back to the same teeth every time they nurse. That's something. I thought that.
It is. Good. How big is Vinny?
Vinny's not full grown.
Not
Vinny
full
goes
grown?
about 3 times that big.
Now, Vinny has no teats.
No, Vinny's a male. He wouldn't have teeth. But I just read this before I came out here because he always seemed to have information you want to know. So I
Good.
just
Yeah,
told you that
good.
information.
Good of you to read up for the segment.
Yeah. But Dave, this supplies a lot of food in Africa for lions and
People
leopards.
eat them.
That's a good point too.
People
Yeah.
eat them
You're
too.
right.
I see.
Right.
So are they endangered, Jack?
No, not in danger, but they have a tough time in Africa because he spends 60% of his life on his knees. On his knees, eating all the time on his knees.
Really?
60% of his life.
Why they need so much nutrition?
No, they eat the ground, they eat the grass, they eat tubulars, they eat all that stuff.
But why 60% of the time are they eating?
Well, he's a hog. He's hungry. I don't know.
He's a hog. Oh, yeah. He's a hog. Okay, we'll be right back with Jack Hanna. The hog. Jack, this is great. I think this has been one of your best visits. Now, what do we have here?
Now, Dave, don't get nervous. Grant's going to sit right. Oh, Grant, you sit here. He has to face this way, Dave. Come over here. I want you to open his mouth.
How old is this? Is it a crocodile or an
No, it's alligator.
Huh?
Alligator, Dave, look here. Sorry.
What's the difference,
from the camera.
Jack? Alligator,
All right, very
crocodile?
simple. The crocodile's nose is much narrower. This ridges up on his back are higher. It's a little more aggressive animal. I want
Same
you to-
family?
Yes. Now watch this here, everybody. They have 2 eyelids. See that? So when he's underwater, you think he's looking, Dave. He has sensors along here, Dave. He picks up
Maybe I should
vibration.
be right here. Huh?
No, I want you, Dave.
Let me just come
open
over
his
here.
mouth. I want to show Dave.
But no,
something.
I'm not done. I have another question.
Yeah.
Now, I always heard that the alligator is freshwater, the crocodile is saltwater.
It can
Is
be
that-
both salt and freshwater.
Oh, so there's, yeah. Now, in the United States, we only have alligators?
Yes, on this country. Look at that. Look at that. Now, what do you notice there?
Whoa.
You don't notice something different? Like open your mouth. Look at my mouth. Look at this.
Okay, Jack.
No, you can see down my
You
throat.
can't see down his
exactly.
throat,
He has
yeah.
a flap back there, see, that blocks the water going in. So if you were a turtle, what would you do? You say, hey, that's a cave. Let's go in there and hide out, right? Or fish. Bam. That's it.
Whoa.
He's done.
So when they're underwater, they always have their mouths open.
Well, not all the time, but no, if he wants to eat something, he can do that. Yeah. But on land, they can outrun any man on land the first 20 yards.
And they're deadly, though, right? I mean, we shouldn't. You know, there's a lot of shows on now where people go hunting gators and
Yeah, I know.
stuff.
I don't know why.
No, what are they doing?
Well, you hunt gators now because gators have come back very well in Mississippi, Florida, Georgia, Louisiana, all those places, and they hunt them to control them.
But it looks to me like they may be mistreating the gators. Is that just my inference, or am I accurate there?
Well, I've not seen a gator show. I won't mistreat him at all. He's a nice gator. He stays in the bathtub.
Yeah. May I touch the gator?
You can hold him if you'd like.
You know, there's just some things I can do without.
Isn't that something?
Oh, my
Dave, the
God.
biggest one was 14 feet, I think, and like 1,500 pounds. I've seen a crocodile in Malaysia that was 22 feet, Dave, and almost 2,300 pounds. 22 feet. That's like from me to Paul over there. That's how big this thing is. I could try and get him here, but I don't.
Like an RV.
Yeah.
Now,
Look at the web feet.
where are the ears? What are you doing there? I can't see. Pull, everything is waterproof.
Exactly, like a submarine. Can you imagine?
Like a submarine.
Like a submarine.
They shut everything down.
I just saw that.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Good, Jack. Like a submarine.
Yeah.
Now, in a fight, crocodile alligator, who would win crocodile alligator?
That's crocodile.
Really? Why
I
is that? Just
More aggressive.
more aggressive, really.
Dave, I've seen more crocodiles than he has. Ask me. I can do it.
Jack, what do you think? Crocodile or alligator more aggressive?
It depends on how big they are.
Yeah. Crocodile.
Crocodile.
Probably. Yeah, probably so.
Guess what, Dave? Guess what?
What?
You know how they have babies?
No.
They lay eggs.
Crocodile eggs.
Lays eggs.
Alligator eggs. Now, you know, here on Long Island, we've been finding alligators.
Alligators?
Yeah.
That's
People have them, and then I guess they just
put them in the sewers. They go down to New York City and under the sewers, right under this building right here. Big crocodile
That's
alligator.
right. Yeah. You shouldn't do that, though, right?
No, I don't do that. No, you don't want an alligator. Plus, the heat of the nest of the crocodile alligator egg.
Look at that face.
Isn't that beautiful? The heat of the nest, Dave, determines male or female. I think it's the hotter the nest, the male. I can't remember. My wife knows. She's out there in the audience somewhere. I think it's hotter. Who cares? It's hotter. It's hotter, Dave. It's hotter as a male. It turns into a male. They're not born that way.
Who cares?
Yeah.
When it comes to animal kingdom facts, seriously, who cares, ladies and gentlemen? I know I don't. Well, Jack, nice job. Very nice. Thank you very much for all your assistance and hard work.
Hey,
there
Dave.
you go. Yeah.
See you later, alligator, after wild crocodile.
Oh,
that's pretty
Jack. We'll be right back with Max Greenfield, everybody. Thank you very much. That's right. Thank you.